Yo, it's your boy Deezy, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin', fam? Shout out to all y'all. If you haven't already smashed the like button, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. You know, I appreciate all of y'all. Facts. And yeah, today was a good day. Um, I had bowling today, and I did good, so it was a good thing. I didn't go live or anything, but yeah, it was a good day. I beat everybody, so it was a good day today. Um, we here, we at it, and we're gonna talk about a few things today. Yeah, we got whack lying again, like always, and we see someone is making some crazy allegations towards Boosie. And we're gonna talk about that as well, man. Dealing with people, man, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're up against. You never know what somebody would say about you. And it's like you really can't trust people. It's like real, you know, those days of really giving everybody the benefit of the doubt, they long gone, because people will turn around and act like, you know, they all right with you. And then the next thing you know, they doing something shady. So the days of giving people like the benefit of the doubt, it's over, Everybody's looking at what they can get from you and, how they can get over on you. It's a dirty game. But shout out to all y'all, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit the like button. It's a dirty game. Straight up. It's just a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game, man. Yeah, the situation with Boosie, I don't believe, what she's saying. It's like, come on, man. I think people just come up with anything when they might be down bad. SBGB TV, live call-in show. What's happening?
Legend, man. I just wanted to say, man, Whack 100 is not working for the people. He is them people. Like on the dead homies gang. And I feel bad for and shout out to your channel and all that, this and that. But bruh, I feel bad for Loose Cannon because he's like a lot of us growing up, like you want to see the best in people and you think being a stepper is going to get you people's respect. But I'm like, bro, no, bro, it's not those days no more. Just like you was just saying, I promise I was just saying that earlier. It ain't the same no more. And how Whack does it, and I tell people this, how Whack does it, this the new age where paperwork, they don't need that no more. The feds go on these people's pages, and by Whack getting a reaction out of them, whatever, then they start saying stuff that they don't need to say, and that's how the new paperwork game is. So he don't have to have paperwork. He could just go on his podcast and say something and get them to incriminate themselves. And that's how that nigga do that shit. Like, I was like, of course. I'm like, that makes sense. They don't need to. I'm like, bro, this ain't me down talking whack. This is me just saying the truth. And especially with Boosie, he's dealing with the same ish. People throw accusations out there, then you end up saying stuff you probably shouldn't say and get you caught up. This is the new wave. Like, I guess this is a new wave, some weird shit.
Yeah, man.
But that
it's that era. It's a different era, and you know, people put themselves in situations with loose cannon, and you know, the situation with Boosie, I feel like, you know, somebody looking at a payday and, you know, trying to destroy the man's character at the same time. So, you know, things like that happen.
man, they didn't, bruh. That's why I tell y'all, man, stay safe out there. Like, stay prayed up, cause boy, they out here working. Like, okay, Wack got on the no jumper while he on the call with Loose, talking about, oh yeah, in front of Adam. This is crazy. Like, this is your own people, bro. This is your own people. Even if Loose was actually cool with whatever, okay, he dissed you, whatever, Wack. He dissed you, whatever, and you felt like, I'm gonna get him back for that. But hold on, you would do this in front of Adam, your own people, and you think Adam's gonna trust you? Is you serious? And then you like, yeah, I don't mess with dude like that. So he'll throw rocks and hide his hands, which is why everybody got indicted or something like that. He knew that just think about this. He knew ahead of time when him and Big U was still cool that the feds was cracking down on Big U. So if this is your man's, you even said you bonded him out. So why didn't you give your man's the heads up and say, hey, yo, this and that, yo, stay off the podcast and all this. You bailed him out, all of this, y'all was cool, but then you just fake a fallout, then Loose Cannon, you fake the fallout. What? Like, how don't people see this? And I feel bad for Loose Cannon, because he put a bug in Loose Cannon's ear about his wife, y'all ain't good. Like, why would you say that? Even if his woman's is stepping out, like, why would you say that?
Like, it's a purpose thing, you know. He want to make sure that he makes their situation look bad on the internet, you know, so that everybody can have the visual and view that their relationship isn't solid while showing Loose Cannon's lying. You know, Wack don't care about nobody but himself. And if he can damage your image or who you are, he gonna do it every time.
And I call it the divide and conquer. I'm like, bro, Loose Cannon, you all bronze, no brain. Like, bro. And I feel bad for him because it looked like he a genuine dude. Like, he like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You my guy, I rock with you to the end, but you F me over, then it's F you. So that's how he was. I'm like, not that he perfect or nothing like that, because I got my own bone to pick with Loose Cannon, because I'm like, dude, you talking about you like this, like that, or you an enforcer. Bro, they used you. What do you say off New Jack City? He used you, G. You was supposed to be at home being like that with your wife. If y'all got a kid, you supposed to be like that to them. Like a grown man to them. Like, what is like that for? Like, it's only gonna get you in some ish. You think Wack is your man's and he let you go on no jumper and spew all you and your issues with Big U, and he just sat back and laughed. Like, do you not see this? or he might be putting money on his books or something like that, because I don't think he would allow Wack to just, and then calling him Unc, bro, that's not your uncle.
Yeah.
That's not your uncle, bro.
Yeah, him and Wack is about 6 years apart. And, you know, Wack then manipulated him. At the same time, Loose Cannon wanted to be famous. He wanted to be on. And, you know, he was willing to crash out to get there, but didn't understand that he was a part of this indictment. And everything's going to come out. The trial is in about a month and a half. So the
Oh, it's in a
situation,
month. I
yes,
can't wait.
it's May 5th. Trial May 5th. So everything's going to come out, and, you know, the situation that, you know, people of the knowing of Wack being involved, we're going to all get to see it.
I'm just like, bro, I'll just say, I'm going to just tell people this, and I want people, because I'm going to let you go. I'm going to just tell people this, okay? Always remember, there's two kinds of people in the world. There are givers and there are takers. So Wack is one of those people that's like, if I can't benefit from you, then I don't want nothing to do with you. And then if shit falls, I'm not going to be there to help you pick up the pieces. And I don't even fault him for that. It's like, you either learn it as you go or you don't learn it at all. But you don't take it like personal. But you gotta know, he said ain't nobody bigger than the content. So he don't care about nobody. If it must be paying his bills or something. It has to be doing something for him. But on another note, I'm like, bro, you doing this shit to your own people. That's why I got a problem with it. Your own people. You think Trap Lord Ross and them trust you? You think, like, bro, like, for real, like 50 Cent the same way. I'm like, bro, you supposed to have your people around you, not just too close, but why would you trust, like, outsiders? Like, it's crazy to me. Cause I'm like, they'll give you, like, you seen where Adam 22 was on the podcast with Wack, and he was like, he interviewed a guy that said something disrespectful about Wack's wife, and Adam told him to his face, I could do whatever I want to do. And like if it was anybody else, he'd be ready to squab. He was ready to squab with Flacco. But like I said, Adam can do something for him, which is why he's not at Adam, because they don't need him. And I'm like, bro, you don't go against your own people for nobody. You could check your people behind closed doors, yo, bro, you wrong, this and that. But I don't trust no dude that's just, you doing this stuff to your own people. Oh, such and such a rat. This person a rat. That person a rat. Like, what?
Yeah, Wack a lie on people for content. You know, it's individuals that have been proven not to be a rat, and he definitely will call them a rat.
And
You know what I mean? He'll make paperwork up on them. I just think that he loves attention, so he'll do whatever for the attention.
And I'm like, that's crazy. And I seen people that's like that, and I'm like, how do they not see that though? Like, maybe the hunter side is thinking, like you had said on one of those videos you made, you was like, they don't know any better, or if they do know any better, they feel like Wack can actually do something for them, like, or he can get them on no jumper or something like that. I'm like, bro, he's using y'all. What do y'all not get? Because as soon as he fall out with you, he gonna put all your personal business out there. That shows you we come in the world alone, we die alone. You probably have a few friends, but your friends They not, oh, we fall out, so I'm gonna tell them, oh, you ain't wash your clothes that one day. Like what? Like what? Because we fell out. But that's why I say, man, hey, y'all stay safe out there, man. Y'all stay dangerous, man, for real, because it's a lot of that going on. And I just want to leave it at this. Y'all stay prayed up. Trust God only, man. For real.
I appreciate you calling in too, my brother.
Yeah, man. Keep on grinding, man. For real, man. I just say, my advice to you is, man, make sure that you don't become what you're trying to destroy, because you could try to make a woman into a good woman and you could develop her bad traits. That goes for just like when dealing with evil people. You don't want to develop their same traits. Once God puts you in the spotlight, I just say, hey, keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Later.
If you haven't already, smash the like button. Smash that like button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And share the live. Yeah, man. We all know that Wack is a liar. And, I think that's what he does every day. Like, he makes up stories about people. He creates narratives. And, he does it because the internet gravitates to it. So, if you that type of person that can make up lies and stories about different people, you got people that listen to it, because there's people on the internet that make up lies about people all the time, and they create stories about people, and people will watch it and then they believe it, and it's just a total lie. And I think that's what Wack does all the time. He just knows different people in the industry, entertainment world, and he'll make up things about them, and act like he has a relationship with these people, but he don't. Now he's talking about 42 Dugg is beefing with Dogface for Wack. He's going at Dogface for Wack when we already know that 42 Dugg don't mess with Wack. He said Wack is a liar on Vlad, but let him tell it. 42 Dugg is doing whatever he's doing because of Wack. It's one of them type people that, puts themselves in something that somebody else got going on and act like they have a connection. Crazy though. Real crazy. Now, with Boosie's situation, that's wild. With that too. They said it was a 5-year-old, the girl was saying, and I didn't watch it all the way, but we're going to talk about it and look into it. But that's wild. I really think that homegirl is lying. Whatever she's saying about it, I just think she lying. I don't trust her at all. When people come to the internet, like that, I just think it's like a lot of cap to it. She looking for something. She need a payday. And if she really felt like it was an issue, the police should have been letting us know about the charges. And he's on federal probation now. He on federal probation. So it could be messy, with these allegations like that. But it's like you can't trust people, man. At all. You can't trust people, man. Smash that like button. and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. It's like, man, people, you encounter the wrong people, they'll try to destroy your character. You know, say anything about you to make you look a certain way for them to get attention. You can even look at like Glorilla, right? She talks so negative about Glorilla. As soon as she got some light and some money, all right, I ain't gotta say nothing about her no more. I'm cool. I got some paper. I ain't gotta talk about her no more. So it's like, do you trust everything that people come out and say? Because a lot of people are saying it for a reason. Yeah. Especially when you come to the internet and you're looking for sympathy and attention. Because if it was a real problem, wouldn't you want that person to face consequences behind it, or you want people to pay attention to you? So if you say certain things, you know, that grasp the people's attention, and this is what a lot of people are doing on the internet. There's certain things they say to grasp people's attention. They want people to pay attention to them. And they say some outrageous stuff so that you can look and you can, you know, follow them. So I just don't be believing a lot of these people when they saying certain things. Yeah. I don't be believing them. It's like, I know what they doing. They find certain people that, you know, are in a position, and they'll say something on. This is why you can't embrace everybody. You can't trust everybody. You can't embrace everybody because everybody don't got good intentions. A lot of people just don't got good intentions. You know, it's a lot of evil in the world. It's a lot of lost souls. Yeah. But you get a wrong person the benefit of the doubt, they'll destroy everything that you ever tried to put together in your life. You can have good intentions, try to help somebody. You feel what I'm saying? You can have good intentions, try to help somebody, look out for them, and they'll try to destroy you with a straight face and don't even care at all. In their mind, they saying, you ain't have to help me. You ain't have to do this. You ain't have to do that. Now you sitting there like, damn, well, I went out my way. And I was thinking that if I helped you and I was kind and I was there for you, that I was going to get a blessing. Is that a blessing to somebody? If, you know, you bring people next to you and, you know, you might want to help them out and then they turn around and do anything negative to try to destroy you and stuff like that. Is that a blessing? You know, I wonder what people say about that though. I wonder how people really like look at that. You know, I don't think people address that. I really don't think people address that in that manner. Whereas though, how do you look at it if you feel like you doing something for a blessing and it turned out to be a disaster? It's like, I'm going to do this and maybe I'll get my blessings later. But then you get a straight disaster. Like, that shit wild. You know? Yeah, that shit wild, man. And smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me see here. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get it, y'all. Yeah, that should be wild, man. And this is why I be like real iffy. I be real iffy with people, man. Cause like people just, it's just bad, man. People destroy your life in a heartbeat. You don't care. You know, and it ain't nobody that you don't know that really can destroy your life. It's the people that you let around you. Those are the ones that destroy your life. You're like, damn, I let this person around me for this to happen to me. Yeah, so yeah, that's bad. Let me see here. Mm, yeah. Let me see here. Let me see here. Hold on. Yeah, when you so like outspoken too, when you outspoken, you gotta watch it. You know what I mean? You know, people gonna hate on you, man. You know, some people be like, Deezy, why you don't link up with this person? Deezy, why you don't link up with that person, man? I really don't like that kind of shit. Straight up. I really don't like that kind of shit. Because once you start like linking up with a whole bunch of people, now you got a whole bunch of people to worry about. Personalities, you know, hate, envy. You got to worry about all that shit when you link up with people. Straight up. And I know this. So that's why I ain't really like too eager about linking up with people. Nah, I ain't. That shit don't excite me. Oh, these you need to get with this YouTuber and get with that YouTuber. I'm not doing all that. Because soon as you get with these people, something always go left. Your program was working by yourself. Straight up. Program was working by yourself. Yeah, now you want to get with all these individuals and it messed the program up. You know, you get with all these people, then mess the whole program up. You like, God damn, why I do this? And I was just fine doing what I was doing. Yeah, and you know, when people mess you up, a lot of times they want to smile. They happy about destroying you. Yeah, I messed whatever he had going up. It's a lot of hate in the world, man. I don't think a lot of people aren't who they say they are. Yeah. A lot of people, you know, trying to build I guess a so-called team or whatever. Man, you gotta watch people. You trying to build a team and a whole bunch of this, a whole bunch of that. That shit's crazy. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me see here. Hold up. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see here. Boosie said, hold on. All right, let's see what Boosie say right here. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me see here. Let me put this up here. Let's see. Boosie said they lying on him. Let's see what they say here. I'm ready to put this up here. Ah, man. Let me see here. Boosie said they lying on him, man. Boosie said they lying on him. Let's see what Boosie had to say about this. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
They got this lying ass bitch and gave me fake accusations, saying I raped her when she was 5 years old, and gave me the worst accusation a man could have in the world, bro. You know. So I'm suing this bitch for defamation of character. I just left the lawyer's office. I need her real name. I got $1,000 to anybody who got her real name. I need her brother's real name, her cousin's real name, her mama real name, her grandpa real name. I'm gonna take everything from this bitch. If you know her kids' names, the schools they go to, I won't post them. I'm finna show this bitch that I'm not to be fucked with. You know. I mean, this some crazy shit, you know. Somebody probably paid this girl to do this shit, but whoever paid them, you done. I mean, you done. But I'm suing this girl for defamation of character on my name. Anybody, I got money, bro. Anybody got this girl name, I got money. You got where she work at. I'm trying to get this shit filed to her. All you blogs, I'm sending a cease and desist. I'm gonna sue y'all motherfuckers too. But I'm lost for words right now, bro. But you trying to make some money today, give me this information. I need all information on this girl. Everything you can possibly think of. I'm paying for information on this girl. I mean, it's the worst shit ever. This bitch fake crying on the internet. Like, this is a damn shame. You know, the lengths people go. But yeah, if you trying to make you a quick $5,000 a day, I need information on this girl. I need her real name, addresses, all that, man. You know. I'm gonna show this bitch I ain't to be fucked with. I'm finna. You want Joe's bitch? You want play with me? You want to play with my name, bitch? I'm gonna show you. I need information on everything, bro. All information. $1,000, all information, bro.
So Boosie said he's suing, you know, as he should. And obviously, it seems like he doesn't even know the girl. For him to be saying that he's trying to pay $5,000 to get information on her, it seems like he don't even know the girl. So this is a girl that just pops up out the blue with this story for attention. This is what's going on, though. You know, because he sounds sincere about not knowing the girl's name. You know, and the girl saying that he did some to her when she was 5. Wow. Yeah, we're going to put a picture of the girl up there in a second. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we are going to see if we can get a picture of the girl. Yeah, this is wild though. Let me find this. Yeah, just out the blue. Appreciate that super chat. He said, bro, since Boosie been home, he ain't never won no lawsuit. From police beating him to Young Blue to his brother, etc. Yeah, it's wild too. SBGB TV live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. Who this? It's a live call-in show. What's happening?
Yo, what's up?
State your name, where you calling in from.
This is me, Mike.
Mike, you gotta turn your TV down, Mike.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
You gotta turn your TV down, Mike.
All right, I got you right now.
Okay, what's going on, Mike?
Yeah, what's up, Deezy? Check this out. I've been watching your show since the beginning. You've been doing your thing. You keep it up, brother. You're a true one.
Appreciate that, my brother.
And you keep it up, Deezy. You keep it on their neck, for real. Because you are doing your thing. You keep on doing it, brother. And forget about the whack haters. There's a lot of haters out there. You know the deal. I'm from Brooklyn, better known as Williamsburg Projects. All right? And I'm telling you right now, Deezy, you're doing the right thing. Fuck that dude Whack 100. He's a bum. And he's full of scum. And that's my word of my mother's grave. That's my word, Deezy. You keep it on their neck. Fuck them niggas from the West Coast. We're from the East Coast, and when you represent in the East, and that's what it is. And I'm with you up to the wheels fall off, Deezy. You
Right.
know how it is. You know what we do.
We got some solid people though from the West Coast
no
that
doubt.
rock with me.
No
It's
doubt.
some
And
solid
we,
people.
like I said, Deezy, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from fucking Brooklyn. I'm not that far. I could spit from here, from Williamsburg, and the land in Bed-Stuy. All right? And that's a fact, Deezy. You keep it on their neck. Fuck them. Word up.
Just take it
That
easy on the
nigga
language for me.
cowards.
Take it easy
Word
on the
up.
take it easy on the language for me.
All right, my bad, Deezy, but I'm just letting you know. Word up. I'm in my feelings a little bit. What?
Okay,
Them niggas, they cowards over there.
we got
you know
some,
what it is.
but we got some solid people though. We
solid. We keep it solid. You know what it is. We keep it solid.
But we got some solid people though that rock with me on the West Coast too. You know,
No. I know. I know who they are. They're the regulars. I already know, Deezy.
Yeah.
I've been on it. Believe me, I've been on it. I just been quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's time, baby, and it came out today. It is what it is.
Yeah. You know, we definitely got, you know, some solid people on the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, down South, you know, that rock with the channel, you know, and we all for the people that's solid, you know, the ones that's free
right.
Fafi.
That's right.
We don't
That's
rock
what
with
I
the
like
free
about your
Fafi
show,
ones.
Deezy. You're a unique brother, and you keep it thorough. That's what I like about you. You keep it real. You keep it facts, not opinion. Like you know, everybody else, you know, we got opinion. I got to have. No, we don't do that. We don't get down like that. You know what I mean?
Solid.
Hold up. Always. You know that, Deezy. I know where you come from. Believe me. I've been there. I know what you're talking about. I've been there, done that too. Up north, the time. I know all about that, ins and outs. But it is what it is. You keep it on their neck, buddy. For real.
I appreciate you calling in, brother.
All right, man. You have a good one, Deezy. I'll be calling in again. My name is Mike, and I'm from Williamsburg Projects. Represent.
Shout out to Williamsburg Projects. Solid, Mike. Appreciate you.
All right, man. I appreciate you, Deezy.
Yes, sir.
Peace. One.
Yeah, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Okay, well, let's see what this girl is saying. Let's see what this girl is saying. And let me see here. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. All that. Let me see. Hit that like. Okay. So let me see. Hold up. Hold up. Let me put this up here. Hold up. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Gotta clip what she said.
Take on this thing until we see, okay, she said she have evidence. Let's see what the evidence is. You know what I'm saying? She said she got evidence. Let's see what the evidence is. So
I'm ready to tell my story, how I was sodomized and raped by the rapper that goes by the name of Boosie. This took place when I was 5 years old. He dated my mother back around the 2000s. And he was a very violent person, what I can remember. He was very nice to me in the beginning. And it went about him coming around a few times after the fact. And he started to act like a different person. One night, my mother was asleep and he came in and he started to abuse me then around that time. I actually can remember I was sleeping. It was midnight. It was dark. I was sleeping in my bed at my grandfather's house. And I can remember him sexually assaulting me. And he was on top of me. He was on top of me. And I cried and I kicked and I screamed and I told him to stop. He kept raping me. He wouldn't stop. And I can remember him whispering in my ear and that I would never have a true love. He would always be my first love. I can remember me biting him, kicking, screaming for him to get off of me. I was having seizures. I can remember this man leaving me on the floor covered in blood. He left my grandfather's house and left me covered in blood, passed me a towel, and told me that I had to clean so I can clean myself. He cleaned himself. He gave me a towel for me to clean myself. And I can remember him leaving the house. I was so tired. I had to crawl to my mother, covered in blood, to get help. He ruined bonds. He ruined my...
They got this lying ass bitch and gave me fake accusations, saying I raped her when she was 5 years old. And gave me the worst accusation a man could have in the world, bro, you know. So I'm suing this bitch for defamation of character. I just left the lawyer's office. I need her real name. I got $1,000 to anybody who got her real name. I need her brother's real name, her cousin's real name, her mama real name, her grandpa real name. I'm gonna take everything from this bitch. If you know her kids' names, the schools they go to, I won't post them. I won't. I'm finna show this bitch that I'm not to be fucked with. You know. I mean, it's some crazy shit, you know. Somebody probably paid this girl to do this shit, but whoever paid them, you done. I mean, you done. But I'm suing this girl for defamation of character on my name. Anybody, I got money, bro. Anybody got this girl name, I got money. You got where she work at. I'm trying to get this shit filed to her. All you blogs, I'm sending a cease and desist. I'm gonna sue y'all motherfuckers too. But I'm lost for words right now, bro. But you trying to make some money today, give me this information. I need all information on this girl. Everything you can possibly think of. I'm paying for information on this girl. I mean, it's the worst shit ever. This bitch fake crying on the internet. Like, this is a damn shame. You know, the lengths people go. But yeah, if you trying to make you a quick $5,000 a day, I need information on this girl. I need her real name, addresses, all that, man. You know, I'm gonna show this bitch I ain't to be fucked with. I'm finna. You want Joe's bitch? You want play with me? You want to play with my name, bitch? I'm gonna show you.
I appreciate that super chat. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Hi, I'm sitting here watching this about Boosie.
Yeah.
I think the girl was lying.
Yeah, I think so too.
The reason why I said she's lying, the body language, how she keep blinking her eyes, and at the age of 5 years old. Because the reason why I'm saying she's lying is because I was molested at the age of 5. You understand what I'm saying?
Sorry
And some of the shit she's saying, it don't make no sense. And then when she said she was covered with blood, because why would you cry to your mama with blood? Why your mother ain't called the police? See me? It's because I told my mom at the age of 24 because my mother's husband was dangerous. And when he covered my mouth and told me if I would have screamed, he would have killed all of us in the house. So at that point in time, I didn't say anything. But this chick, it just don't make no sense. Understand what I'm saying? So when I got comfortable telling my mother, I had called her. Because when he was about to die, I prayed on it. We was all up at the hospital, and I asked God to save him. To save him because I need my answers and questions before God called him home. I got my answers and questions. So the next day, I called my mother. I had my mother listen on the phone. She used to always wonder why I was mean. And when I called her, I said, Ma, I need you to hear something. You always wonder why I was to always be mean, fight in school and stuff. I need for you to hear something. I called my mother, let him hear on the phone. Let her hear. I said, if you say anything, I'm going to hang up. So when she heard what he was saying, he said, I waited for this moment. I waited for you to confront me after all these years. Yes. So when he mentioned to me why he did it, he said he was on drugs. That's why he began doing drugs. But the thing was, before he even said that to me, he was a junkie before my mother even met her. So that was the poor excuse to say that. But then when she heard all the stuff that he was saying, the first thing that got in my mind was I asked him on the phone, did you do that to my little sister? He said no. Did you do that to any of my brothers? He said no. He had other 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Our older sister, Sharon. I said, did you do that to Sharon? He said no. Did you do that to Alan? He said no. He said, just you. So I asked him, what was it about me at the age of 5 years old? I was only a kid. He said, it was just something about you. I was not developed as a child. You understand what I'm saying? So with this chick sitting here saying that Boosie did that shit, I'm just, I was just peeping the shit, just listening to this. They need to, if they ever find this chick, I pray to God that they make this chick take a lie detector test. Because for her to do this to somebody, to be honest, it's a lot of shit going on TikTok, Facebook. People doing stuff for money. And I believe somebody put her up to do that. I believe somebody, because I take child molesting real serious, because I have people had called me. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I had people who called me, shared their stories with me about them being molested. And I take that serious. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had a pastor son, I can't say the pastor, son naming the pastor. His brother committed suicide because of what happened to him as a child. You understand what I'm saying? But he's still living. And then one of my other friends wanted to commit suicide. So for this chick to do something like this to Boosie, to sit up there and do this to try to get money and fame off of TikTok and Facebook and try to get a little platform, this shit ain't cool. It's not cool at all. They need to make her take a lie detector test if they ever find this chick. Because you can look at her, she lying because she kept blinking her eyes. And why would you just get on your time out, you cried to your mother with blood. That right, they don't even sound right. It don't.
Yeah.
It don't sound right.
Yeah, her story definitely sounds like she made it up.
Yeah. You can look at her, she made up because she got a fake ass crime. She's not saying her real fucking name. I don't mean to cuss to you because it's pissing me off, because that happened to me as a child when I was 5.
Mm-hmm.
And for her to get up there and do some shit like this, and no one actually trying to get money out of it, somebody, I don't know why, but it just leads it to my heart just to call you, just to share my story.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Because this here, what she doing, it's not cool at all. It's not. And then, she told me she was at her grandfather's house and all that stuff she's saying, it don't make no sense. Somebody in that house should have called the police 911. Come on now.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Somebody should have called the police. And for her to say that he was saying that, he wanted her to, never forget him, and the stuff that she was saying, it just don't sound right.
Let me tell you something, and this ain't no lie. God can take the tongue out my mouth. Before my mother died, my mom told my sister, because she asked my sister, did he ever do that to her? She said no. But ain't no way nobody will get up on top of you and say nothing like that. But when he said that to me, he said, if you yell, scream, I will kill everybody in the house. So I just shut my mouth because I love my family. But this chick, ain't no way that somebody will be up on top of you and say nothing like that. That right there was bogus. So that's what she fucked up when she said that part. It just didn't sound right. Usually when somebody molests you or rape you, they'll tell you they'll kill everybody in the house. Now, whoever was in that house, like she said, her mom and her grandfather, why he didn't say, oh, I'll kill everybody in this house if she say something. She said the bogus bullshit that I ever heard. Oh, that. But
turn
the
your
thing
TV
is,
down for me. Turn your TV down for me.
Hold on. That right there, what she said about what he said on top of her, it don't even sound right. It don't even sound right. That's why I said something don't add up with her story.
Yeah, she looking for a payday. And
Yeah, somebody paying her to do that. I'm just being straight up. Somebody paying her. And then, and the funny thing is, if you did get molested at the age of 5, I have never heard, I have not heard that girl mention seeing a damn therapist. Usually people go see therapists at the age as they get a little bit older. She ain't mentioned about no damn therapist. At the age of 5, I went to therapy like when I was like 18 years old. 18. For me, I'm what? I'm 55 years old. And I still see a damn therapist. I done help people who've been molested and talk to them. And they share their story with me. How it happened, why it happened. This girl, something don't add up with her. Something just don't add up.
Yeah, it definitely seems strange. And for her to come out now and say this.
After all these years, come on now. And then the thing that gets me, she don't even know what year. That's the part that sometime in the 20s.
Yes.
You don't even know when you was molested. I mean, when it took place, when your mother was dating her. You don't even know the dates.
Yeah.
That's why I said something don't sound right. It's the dates that get me. Is what she's saying. It's the dates.
Yeah.
And the thing, and then not just that, she's not saying her name. She ain't even saying her mama name. Now, if he was dating your mother, why you didn't say your mother name?
Yeah.
Come on now. You know how many people I done shared my testimony with about what happened to me when I was young? Because you know why? Because I could be able to help somebody else that been through the same thing I've been through at the age of 5. This chick, it's just something ain't right with her story. It's something just not right with it. And I don't blame Boosie for being mad. Because when you putting out allegations and stuff like that, and then try to get money out of it, come out justice for her mother, and then you gonna say your mother dead? Come on.
Yeah.
If you go on another page, it's on YouTube, they keep popping it up. They got different platforms people showing.
Yeah.
One of them, it's a girl, she said she looked into it, the girl's page. She on Facebook and TikTok.
Okay.
And she said she looked into some things that another person was arguing with her, telling her, why would you bring it up now? And they both on a chat talking on a live video. So the girl was telling the other dude that did the YouTube video, he was sharing it. They find out that this girl was lying. She was lying about the whole incident. Because they got different videos on this girl. They said she on Facebook.
Okay. Did you find out what her name was?
Don't nobody know who her name is. She's not saying who her name is.
Okay.
But they said she's on Facebook and TikTok.
Well, I'm sure somebody has to know who she is, putting her face out there.
She got in contact with Tasha K. That's what the guy was just saying just now on another platform.
Okay.
She's supposed to be speaking to Tasha K, so you might find out more about her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked like she looking for some money and some attention, and she's willing to, say the most.
She would do anything.
Thing.
You can look and tell just looking at her face. She wasn't even crying. She wasn't.
Yeah, and then tried to act like she was crying.
Yeah, and that's the sad part. And I ain't being funny. I hope Boosie do sue the fuck out of her. And she need to be arrested for that, because putting out false claims like that on people, that's not right. Because you gotta look at it. He got his own kids, and his kids listen at his damn platforms and stuff. That's bad.
Yeah, that's one thing about, people that, are famous and celebrities. You got a lot of people that see you and pay attention to you. They it's jealous people out there, and people will make up things on you. It's so many people that know Boosie as being famous and who he is. You never know what allegations somebody will come up with, but after all these years and all the things he's been through, it's like for somebody to come out with this right here is like, wow.
And then not just that, a lot of people see He's winning all his cases. That's another thing. He's winning all his cases. And I believe this is why they attacking him, because he's winning all his cases.
Well, you know, things happen, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to deal with this situation, and I'm sure, you know, they'll find out who she is, and they'll be able
I
to.
hope so, because this is crazy. Because I was just watching it earlier when I seen it. I said, what? Something ain't right. And then just looking at her talking, you could tell she's lying. You could tell she's lying.
Yeah.
Because she kept blinking her damn eyes. Me, when I shared my story, and I told my mother, and I told the therapist, I wasn't blinking my eye. I was for real. But then I had to put my mother on the phone so she could hear the truth. I said, hold on. Whatever you do, don't say nothing. If you say something, I'm going to hang up. That's how much I had. That's how much anger I had. Because I lived with that when I was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to tell my mother until I turned 43 years old. And then something said, you know what? My therapist said, is you ready to confront him? I said, yeah, because I want to tell him. I want my mother to know before God called him home. Thank God I got a chance to get my answers and questions. And this chick, anybody molest you, you don't wait. I mean, I know I waited that long. The reason why I waited that long, because he was dangerous. He was from Philly. I heard a lot of stories about my mother's husband. That's the reason why I never said that, because he was dangerous. When I was safe to tell is when he was in a wheelchair. That's when I feel safe.
So with your situation, did you you said you confronted him before he passed away, so did he pass away?
Yeah, I got a chance to let my mother hear everything on the phone. So like I said, my therapist said, are you ready to confront him? I said, yeah, because I need to, because he almost died. When he was in the hospital, my mother wanted to see him, my sister and all of them. At that time, they didn't know what happened. But then when his heart stopped, they made all of us, they told us to leave the room. I said, no, I'm not leaving the room. I put my hand on him and I got to praying. I said, Lord, you can't take my answers and questions before God called him home. All of a sudden, the machine started beeping. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, his heart back. So something said, call the next morning. And I prayed on it and I called the next morning. I said, Ma, I need you to just sit and just listen. Hear me out. You always wonder why I was always mean and beating kids. I never liked to fight in high school. But I used to take my anger out because people used to bully me. But I took my anger out on the wrong people because of what happened to me. So when I told my mother, she said, now I know why you was so evil and mean and you was always fighting a lot. So I said, I need you to hear something. Just listen. I'm going to call him. When I called him, she was listening. I said, now if you hang up, if you say something and he needed you on the voice on the other line, I'm going to hang up on you. And that's when I asked him, why did he do that to me? He said, I've been waiting for this day. I said, I'm like, what the fuck you mean you've been waiting for this day? He said, I've been waiting for you to confront me. I said, but you did that to me. I was only 5 years old. He said, I know, I'm sorry for what happened and all that. That's why I got on drugs. Nigga, I heard all this fucked up stories about you been doing drugs before we was even born. So he used that line. He said, but I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And so then, like I said, I asked him if he did that to my little sister, my brother, and his other kids. That's not my mother's kids, but his other kids. He said, no, it was just you. It was just you. So,
do you mind like sharing like what do you think made him gravitate to you in that manner? Were you like real close to him in a sense, or?
Nah, what happened is my mother used to date this cop, and when we was young, he used to always come and see us. He used to always come and see us when we was young. I always called the cop daddy. I never called him daddy. So I think that's why he did what he did to me. Because he used to pick us up from school, take us out to eat and all that and stuff. Because my grandmother told us years ago that he was our father, the cop. And that's why I think he did what he did. Yeah. That's and I told him me and my father to this day still keep in contact because he's a retired police officer. But like I said, I asked him, like he said, it was just something about you. 5 years old? Come on now, 5 years old. This chick, hearing the stories and stuff like that, I take child molesting. I take when people get molested and raped, I take that shit serious. And just sitting here looking at this damn chick, it ain't no way that Boosie did that. Because the story that she's telling, it don't even add up. It don't. If the grandfather was in the room, why he ain't go in the room and check on you? If you was 5 years old and a kid, why didn't you check on him? See, my mother, she was asleep. My mother and him never slept together. She slept downstairs. He always slept upstairs. My brother's and them room was next to me and my sister. I was sick. My mother just brought me home from the hospital. I was sick. All I seen was a footstep coming up the stairs. And I remember when he picked me up and brought me in my mother's room and shut the door and got up on top and put his hand over my mouth. He said, if you yell and scream, I'll kill you first, kill your sister and your brothers, your two brothers and your mother. At that time, I just didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing because I cared more about my family that was in the rooms and my mother downstairs. So I lived with that through my life as I was, as I got older. But I never, when I moved out of my mother's house at the age of 18. But then when he jumped on my mother, me and my brother dragged me down the stairs. And that's when he had him on the ground. And then I ran in the kitchen and grabbed one of them, them blades that you carve turkeys with. Mm-hmm. I grabbed one of those and I put it on his neck. And I had my knee on his neck. And my brother was holding him down. And I said, if you ever put your hand on my mother, I will kill you. Then when I seen the tears in his eyes, I said, if you ever touch me again, I will kill you. And then my sister opened the door, the apartment door. I said, if you ever come back to the project or come down here seeing my mother or any of us, you a dead man. Do you know that man went homeless, sleeping in a car, and never came back in the project, and going homeless behind what he did? He never came back. He ended up in a wheelchair. That's when I felt that comfortable of telling my mother. But at that time, I heard a lot of stories about how dangerous he was back in the days of Billy. But this chick, nah, it just don't sound right. If your grandfather in the house and your mother in the other room, somebody should have checked on you. She didn't mention about nobody checking on her. That's how just looking at it just don't sound right. It just don't. Especially if your grandfather is in the house, why he didn't go check on you to see if you was okay if you was asleep? Or your mother. You said Boosie comes in the room. Come on now. Why the grandfather ain't saying nothing about it? That don't even sound right. Where's the grandfather at in all this? Why he ain't getting up saying that Boosie did it? That's how you can tell that this chick is lying. She's lying.
I definitely agree that she's lying, and we appreciate you calling in and sharing your story. And I hope that you subscribe to the channel and make sure you smash that like button.
I will, my brother. I always watch your channel.
Okay, and I really appreciate that for supporting the channel.
But watch Tasha Caker. She gonna be on there.
All right, we'll check it out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you haven't already smashed the like button, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah. We appreciate all of y'all, man. Yeah. SBGB TV live call-in show. Who we speaking with?
Hello?
It's a live call-in show. Who we speaking with?
I'm speaking to the boss, man. Hey, man, that last caller, man, she sound old and retarded.
Okay. All right. I mean, if you gonna call in to hate on somebody else that called to tell their story, come on, man. You gotta grow up, man. Grow up, man. That lady told her trauma that she went through, and you called in to hate on her. Come on, man. Grow up, man. Yeah. It's very, very immature, man. This ain't where it's at. We not doing that here, man. Yeah. Grow up, man. Yeah, man. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Situation, is definitely messy. Messy, man. Boosie got something on his hands that he gotta deal with. And it's crazy though how, somebody can just say this about you though. This is life though. Somebody could just say things like this about you and all you can do is try to defend yourself. But the one thing about having allegations like this put on you is, regardless if he gets it cleared up, name cleared, and get the situation, addressed, who the person is, she lying, you still gonna have people that believe he did do it because someone made these accusations. And that right there is something that is crazy within itself in its life. You know what I'm saying? When somebody put accusations out on you, no matter if they, you didn't do it or if you did do it, it comes to find out that you didn't do it, people still gonna say you did it. Yeah, so it's like a bone that's gonna always be put on it. This person said this. We can find out the person's a stone cold liar. Details can come out how this person ain't right. Details. But then you still got them people that's gonna be like, man, Boosie did it and he this and that. It's like, crazy. And being a celebrity, somebody you don't even know though. I don't even think he knows the girl. I don't even think he dealt with her mom. He might have, but I don't even think he dealt with her mom. Yeah. In this day and age that we in now, people will do anything for attention. They'll do anything for attention, man. And say anything. And that's what's crazy. Like the situation with, the young girl in the Jay-Z situation. She said that I guess she was 13 at the time and she went to Diddy's party and the driver let her in, and she said her dad drove her 5 hours and then came back and picked her up. The dad said, man, I don't know nothing about that, man. It's like, come on, man. So this is life. And it's just wild that it's like that, but you can't do nothing about it. Yeah, somebody want to make some accusations up on you, man. You can't do nothing about it but fight it, man. Try to clear your name. That's all you can do. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, Boosie got something he got to deal with there. Let me see. Boosie got something he got to deal with there. Yeah, and that's bad. That's straight bad. That's bad. Yeah. You can say a lot of things about somebody. You can make a lot of accusations against somebody, but that one right there is wild. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I don't put nothing past anybody, but that one right there, it's like, man. Yeah, that shit, wow. And yeah, with that situation, I just don't believe it. It's some people out there that, they might have experienced some things in their life and They might look at it different, but I just don't believe it. Let me see here. All right, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me see. Let's see here. What is going on here? Let me see. What are they saying with Ray J? Ray J here. Let's see what they saying with Ray J. Hit that like button. Let me see what they said with Ray J, because hold on. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's see what Ray J had to say. Let's see what Ray J had to say here. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What we got here? What we got here? You can see, like, Ray J, he just looking for attention. That's all. Ray J is looking for straight attention, and he's willing to do anything for the attention. Just a few weeks ago, he told everybody he had a heart condition. Yeah, he had a heart situation, which we know what that was about. That was to manipulate the court system so that he can get back in with Princess. Manipulate Princess and the court system to get back in with Princess and the kids.
Because that bottom.
Hey, listen. Ray J's out of pocket. Straight out of pocket. You know, I really think, dude is sweet, sugar cookie. Straight up. I really think Ray J sugar cookie. And, the stuff he's saying lately is too much of the fruity stuff. Everything he's referencing is to, like, straight fruity stuff. Ray J is real emotional, but showing his fruity side to the max. Now, since the situation happened with Diddy, he done just came out all the way. We all knew that Bull was playing for the other side, but since the situation with Diddy happened, Ray J just came out all the way with it. Like, he's just letting everybody know he's in the men. Yeah. And we know sometimes people will be joking about whatever they joking about, but people don't joke like this. This right here, the ball is definitely on. Ray J been hanging around Whack 100 though. These guys are so tough. With this image on the internet, they want everybody to look at them like they gorillas, man. But I just seen a video on the internet of Ray J. Somebody putting hands on him. Like, literally, I just seen a video on the internet of somebody putting their hands on Ray J. So I don't know why he's acting so tough, when he's by himself, but when he's in front of people, I haven't seen him act tough. I seen the guy put hands on him and he was smiling after he got popped. It's like it turned him on that the guy literally put hands on him. Ray J has an open case right now, right? for pulling the strap out on Princess in the house. Tough guy stuff, right? He has an open case. He's on pretrial supervision, right? Dude is on pretrial supervision right now. And like, this is just out of pocket, the way that he's talking. It's out of pocket, man. You know, it's let you know, man, dude gotta be on something. He has to be on something. Like, come on, bro. Like, tighten up, man. Cause somebody said something about your sister, pull up on them. If you really feel that way, pull up on them. You on the internet trying to be a gangster, looking for attention. Like, come on, man. Like, stop it. Pull up on one of them. Pull up on one of them and turn your camera on. If you really like that and you on that, pull up on one of them and turn your camera on. Get active. Don't get on the internet knowing you got an open case that's a violent felony and act like you tough, talking crazy, and then you talking like you gonna do something to a man in that manner, and you saying like you gonna hump the man in the butt, and like, come on, man. Like, yo, you gotta relax, bro. Straight up. Like, you really gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. Yeah. And I know he likes this attention. So, you know, this all he wants is attention. So he's willing to say whatever and do whatever for the attention. But the bull, like you looking real crazy with this one, bro. Like, you been looking crazy, but you just looking crazy, bro. Don't say allegedly now. You done already went off. Don't try to add the allegedly in there now. You already done went off. Now you want to say allegedly? Like, the boy's tripping. SBGB TV live call-in show. What's happening?
Hi, Deezy. You know who this is?
State your name. Where you calling in from? Who is it?
Miss Mary.
Miss Mary. Hey, how you doing?
Bye. I was listening to one of your broadcasts. I'm not even sure if it's the one you on where those crazy people keep calling you. Is that the one you on?
Nah, I'm not on that one. That was last night. This one right here, we on, you know, Ray J, and then we was talking about Boosie.
Okay, sweetie.
Yeah.
But I just got off from work, so I didn't know. I thought it was the one. That's the one I was tuned into. But by the way, I just called to tell you I'm proud of you, baby. Keep doing what you're doing, and like I said, haters push you to greater. You don't worry about those people.
Now that's a fact.
We need that light. And I tell people, if you ain't got none, you better go try to make you some, because we need them. You need haters. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You have to embrace that. It comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? It comes with your calling, sweetie.
Yeah, you right about that. You know, and
yeah,
we're gonna keep fighting through regardless.
Yeah. We're being tested. You know, they just a test. That's all that is. God testing you. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't, he wouldn't put no more on you than he know you can bear. He know you can bear it. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't put it on you.
You got
you know
that right.
Yeah. So, okay.
I appreciate you.
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
Miss Mary said, hey, we appreciate you too, Miss Mary. You know, I see you leaving them comments. We appreciate you.
Yeah. You know, I had lost my mate for 25 years.
Sorry to hear that.
So, yeah. So I was, you know, just laying back a little bit, but I'm fine. God got it, you know.
Yeah.
All my trust in him, sweetie, you know. It's so, and I look at so much going on, you know, so I'm in this positive state of mind, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? I try to help and do, or even if it's a word of wisdom, just to tell somebody something good. You know what I'm saying? Because the time we're living in, we need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't need no more negativity. We don't need nobody. We need people who's going to lift us up, lift our people up, lift our youth up, you know, show them a way. Because look at what's going on in this world, man. They're taking over they're trying to take our culture. They're taking over our communities. They have a plan, but their plan is not involving us. And we have our youth, our grandkids, our kids coming up behind us. Man, we have to set an example for these kids, man. If not, they're gonna be lost, man. It's just too much. You know, this is our country, but people treating us like we just over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just being stepped on in our own country, and our kids gonna have to come up in this shit behind us. So it's up to us. See, like I tell people all the time, Deezy, I'm gonna make it short. See, back in my day, I'm 64 years old. This month on the 25th, I will be 65. Back in my day, we had leaders that would stand up. They didn't give a damn about their jobs or whatever. We had leaders in my day that stand up for what was right, didn't give a damn. But see, we don't have those leaders like that no more. You know what I'm saying? They're scared of their job, losing their job or getting exposed, or they said, you know what I'm saying? But back in my days, we had the leaders that stand up. So now I feel like God put it in our hands. You know what I'm saying? It was always in our hands. But it's time for us to step up. We can't look to the leaders. We're leaders as people of race and color. We are our own leaders. All we have to do is come together. See, that's when we're more dangerous at. That's what they're afraid of. That's why they use people like Whack 100 and all those old Uncle Toms like that to try to keep us separated, because we're more dangerous when we're together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's our dangerous point. So, yeah, so, you know, I just pray. I stay in prayer for my people, because no matter what, I love my people. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you know, and I want to see good for us all, and we are better than who these people of our color, people of our race, who try to portray us as. We're not them people. We're so much better, and we have to stand up. And that, you know, I look at it like this. That's why we get so disrespectful, get disrespected by other races, because of people like Whack and those other people like that, because. Yeah. You know, they see them, how they treat their own people, you know what I'm saying, and see how they, you know, treat us and do things towards us. So they think we all are like that. We're not like that. That's who he is. That's not who we are as people. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I know my people. I know my people culture. I know where we came from. I know our history. We're so much better than that. But those kind of people give us a bad look. So we have to stand up to that. We have to stand up now and fight against that. Because it's not for us. It's for our youth. For our culture and our youth that's coming up, you know, we have to give them a stronger torch to pass on. You know what I'm saying? We have to show them that we have to let them see that torch within us. We have to leave that example within us for them to see within us, not nobody else. You know, let them see where our strength is in us as togetherness. When we come together, you know what I'm saying? That's where our strength is. So yeah, you know, I look at a lot of this stuff on the internet, man. It's crazy. You know, I don't know this way, Deezy. I was brought up in the old school way. You know, I was born in 1961. My parents, my mother is half Indian, my dad is black, and the way I was raised, and they're from the country. They're both from South Carolina. So I was raised up in that way. You know, so the way I came up, man, to see things how it is today, it's like, you know, I couldn't have never imagined things would have got like that. Like it is from my days. I tell people you could have go to, and my parents would they came here when they was young in South Miami to work on the farms down south, you know, in the south area of Miami. When they were 17 years old, they came from where they lived at to work here, and that's how we, you know, they end up staying here and stuff like that. And but I was raised from the old-fashioned way, you know what I'm saying? And like I told people, in our day, you could go and leave your doors open. You can go to West Hill, leave your doors open. We didn't have keys back then and stuff like that. But then, you didn't worry about locking your door, because we had to worry about and people know you wasn't there, and they wouldn't go in your house. You know, and all this kind of stuff. You know, I mean, it's just so different. You know, I'm like, wow, where did we go wrong? Things are so different from when I was coming up. I don't know this way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my mom always taught love, loyalty, you know, respect, dignity, you know, treating people how you want to be treated. This is the thing we're taught in my house every day. You know, my mom preaches this every day. You know, treat people how you want to be treated. Always be helpful. You know, never have your hand balled up. You know, have the hand out. You know, never do things for people and expecting something back. If you want to do it, do it. Let me tell you something. I tell people all the time. I see my mom do a lot of things for people at her house, but I never once heard in her lifetime that she ever spoke of anything she did for anybody. No, and she used to tell us, whatever y'all see me do or give out my house, I might not ever hear you say about it. And my mom wasn't the type to visit, but if you needed, she was there for you, but you would never know about it. I never once in my mom's life heard her ever spoke bad about anybody or say things about what she did for people. No, she wasn't that type. No, I mean the lady had 9 head of kids. She was struggling with herself, but whenever she seen somebody else struggling, it was always her will to find a way to help that person, regardless of what she was struggling with her family. That's the mother I grew up on. Not a mom, a mother that I grew up on. Always looking out for others, no matter what. And she wasn't doing good herself, but she always made a way to help others. That's just who she was. She lived for that. And that's right, and that's the foundation I grew up under. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm a very loved person, a very, very lovable person wherever I go, because I'm always telling people right from wrong, no matter what. I'm not down. They know I'm not down. Like on my job, the little young kid there, I would say, boy, Miss Mary don't play. Miss Mary tell it like it is. I'm not that yes man. I didn't grow up like that. My mama always said, tell it like a T.I. is, and that's who I am. Regardless of how close we is, sister, brother, whatever. I'm not with nothing wrong. I'm about doing what's right, because that's how I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And it grew on me, Deezy. It grows on me like that. But don't get me wrong. Now you step on my bad side. Now that's a different. All right, I love you guys. I just wanted to call in. I thought that was that I was looking at. I happened to just caught that just now. Boy, it had me heated.
Yeah.
I just had to call.
Yeah, that was last night.
Yeah. So I love you, sweetie. I love what you're doing.
Much
Keep
love.
what you're doing and stay who you are. Stay true to who you are. And hey, God got you. Look at you. Look, man, listen, I look at you. A lot of times I'm in your chat, but I don't say nothing. I just sit back and watch you. Okay. And I'm like, man, I ran over this young man one night. I never did the internet. I just happened to pick up my phone one night. I came from work and just rolled through the phone. And my first thought was you. Hey. The phone just stopped right on you. And from that day to this day, I've been watching you. And to see you from there to now, I mean, man, you on your way. You there. You on your way. You there, sweetie. I've been walking with you from day one, and I love your message. And I one thing I like to look to just sit back in your chat, and I like to read your comments, your chat comments. Yeah. Man, you got a strong chat. You hear me? And they don't play.
Yeah.
They do not play. They are strong. They're very honest. They're very loyal, and I like that. And like I always tell them in the chat, I say, you guys are so loyal. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling Deezy, God don't make no mistake. We're all on this journey with Deezy. God chose it. Y'all are chosen people just as well as him. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, keep them encouraged. I like how they keep you encouraged. I love it. I just keep doing what you're doing, sweetie. You're fine. Trust me.
And I really appreciate you. Much love, Miss Mary.
You're fine.
We're gonna keep rocking and going in.
Yeah, keep on. Hey, listen, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's no mistake. And like they say, hard work pays off, baby. That hard work ain't for nothing. God ain't making no mistake. He knows exactly what he's doing. One thing I can say, DG, the Lord, I see the favor of God all over your life. From the day I first seen you to now, I'm like, this man, I hope this young man realize how favored he is and how the Lord is all over your life. Listen, I grew up in church. I may not go to church like I used to, but I know that man each and every day. I know how he works. And I say, man, God is all over your life. I look at how your comments, your topics, how your topics go in and out, and the places, the topics God takes you to. It's no mistake. And in the topics you have and the things you do, I never see nobody else on the internet does that. And, he takes you in and out, and every way he takes you, it's always for a reason, and it's always important and very informational. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We go into relationships and, childhood. And I mean, it's marvelous, I love it. I love what God doing in your life, and I just pray that he keep doing it, and he just, guiding you, into where he wants you to go at,
Yeah. And
I
appreciate, how you support the channel, and we gonna keep rocking.
Yeah. Cause you know what? I ain't want to tell you this, but I went off on Scandalous. I had to go off on Scandalous and Deuce because I heard them say something, and I'm just saying this, and I shouldn't even mention that to you, but I had to go off on, not in a bad way. I said it in a very nice, nasty way, because you're putting out false information on somebody that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? You're listening to other people. You don't know him like that. I told him, listen, I was working with this young man from day one, and what you guys are saying, you're being very you're not being informational. You're not being, you don't know him, because you're listening to what somebody else said, or what trying to make it seem like, or whatever. I don't know the conversation. I don't care. Like I tell him, get to know him and listen to his message. I told this man has been on whack for since he got on the internet. So how in the hell could y'all think that he's really with what? Come on, man. This man, all this shit coming out like it is because of Deezy. If he would have stayed on whack like he is, none of this shit wouldn't have been going the way it had. And that's the God having truth.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So this man been on whack so heavy. How the hell could y'all ever think he's down with him? Yeah. Come on, man. Just be for real. I told him, listen. I think Deezy is one of the most hated person on the internet by Deezy. You know what I'm saying? And how could y'all really still see that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, wow. I had gave him some messages, honey. Yes, I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I gave him a message, like, I don't know how long. It was about an hour more long, him and Deuce, and not in no bad way. Like I said, all due respect it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, all y'all doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? I never see him like doing, you know what I'm saying? Let him do him and let y'all do it. He's so worried about something. Listen, it's enough for us on this internet that if we put our heads together, we could take over this internet, Deezy. We won't have to use Adam, Drag, none of them. We could wipe them out. You know what I'm saying? We don't need them. If we keep this shit amongst ourselves, we can wipe them out. You know what I'm saying? There's enough of them on here where we could come together and help our youth, our culture, try to do something positive for our communities, our neighborhoods, for our youth that's coming up today. You know what I'm saying? Give them a better outlook, get them a way where they could do this. Or you know what I'm saying? Stop hating on each other. Why? You know what I'm saying? God favor you all. You know what I'm saying? Why hate on the next one? So you think you're going to profit by hating on the next one and the next one and the other person ain't? No, that ain't how it works. Because when God crumbles, he will crumble that. When you're not doing the right thing about him, where he put you at your blessing, your favor, he will come out. I told him, y'all need to read to the story of David to get to understand how our God works. Because I told you, this is going to be the last man. This is going to be like the last man standing. And with y'all heart that y'all state of mind, you will not be one of the ones that last one standing. But like I told him, I bet you Deezy will be the one of the last ones standing. Bet my life on it. I told him, I be tearing their chests up. I told him, I bet my life on it. And gonna be the top one standing too. The one you ain't gonna never forget that name, Deezy. You ain't gonna never forget. It's gonna ring in history because he's leaving a legacy behind his name. While y'all trying to tear his name down, his name gonna be a legacy. Because he's setting an example. You know what I'm saying? Instead of y'all trying to get on board, y'all trying to take him down, but God gonna tear y'all down because he's gonna be the last one standing. I told her name Deezy, y'all ain't gonna never forget that name. That name gonna ring in history. Even your kids gonna even know that name. Your grandkids gonna know. I told him that for real, and I mean that because it is gonna be that. It's truly gonna be that. I know that in my heart. Nobody have to tell me that. It's something I know in my heart. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, sweetie, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time.
Nah, I appreciate you calling in, Miss Mary. You know, you definitely, let it be known. And we keep it real over here. And
man.
The ones that hate, they gonna hate, but they can't stop us.
Can't stop it. I tell them, what's the use of doing it? You can't stop it. I said, all you're gonna do is push them higher. You're not stopping anything from him. All you guys are gonna do is put more light on him. I say, so keep on more dirt to try to throw on him, keep throwing it, and see how far he goes. I told him, two gonna sink and two heads gonna stand above.
I'm too consistent. Everybody can't be consistent like this.
They know that. Man, it's stupid. It's stupid. Love you, sweetie.
All right, much love.
God bless y'all. God bless everybody, okay?
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV, man. Yeah. You know, we go so hard. We know they can't stop us because we go too hard. I'm too consistent with this. I'm never going nowhere from the internet. I'm here forever. So, you know, whoever hate, don't like it, you can't stop me. And if you haven't subscribed on all the platforms, we live on Facebook, we live on Kick, we live on Twitch, we live on Rumble, we live on all of them. So make sure you subscribe to all the platforms so that if you ever wonder like where we at, we somewhere else, we over there, you'll know. We on all the platforms, and Deezy gonna make sure that I continue to go live. Every time I go live on YouTube, I'm going live on all the platforms. You know what I mean? You know, I'm dropping content on all the platforms. So we gonna build it up. We gonna see. You know, Miss Mary, she can see. Deezy a hustler. You know, and I ain't stopping. You know, I know this is the groundwork that we putting in. I know that for a fact. And it take time to put this work in. We not going nowhere, you know, and we grab more solid people as we continue to grow. You know what I mean? As we continue to grow, more solid people come. You know, we get some trolls. They come around, they be hating, but the solid ones, we gonna take it over. You know, hit that line with them. They'll never like women again. Like, I don't think, you know, Ray J's that tough. I just think that he just hollers and act like he tough. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of these guys that act like this are tough. Not at all. You know, they just holler, they just want attention, and they want to sound good to like try to like manipulate the brain to make you think that they're tough. But I don't think they're tough. I don't think Ray J's tough. I don't think Wack is tough. I don't think these guys are tough. You know, they might have people around them to make them feel like they're secure, but I don't think none of these dudes can fight one-on-one. Straight up. I don't think none of these dudes can fight one-on-one. And what I do want to say, right, with the internet and these guys being like this, so tough like this, it's all fun and games what they doing, right? It's all fun and games. Everything's, you know, ha ha, kiki, what they doing until there start being people like the guy that went at Charlie Kirk, until black people start doing that, you know, because that's one thing I'm going to say though, right? With the Caucasian people, I ain't gonna lie. Them the people that go, when they feel like, hey, yo, I'm tired of this shit, they just go out there and do some extravagant shit. Black people, they'll sit there and allow this stuff to go on. But once black people start going left field, when people like this act like this and they want to take an effect, the guys like Ray J and Wack 100, they won't exist the same. You know, because these people feel so comfortable to do what they do because nobody is just saying, forget it. I don't care. Yeah, that's why they feel so comfortable to do what they do. You know, but when we see people that like Charlie Kirk get out of pocket, somebody from his community got tired of it. Somebody from his community. Black people, you know, it's just, they real funny style, you know, with this kind of shit. It's like, this shit is entertaining at the same time. So it's like, I guess they enjoy watching these type of jokers, you know, do this foo-fafi stuff, you know, and I really think it's weak. Ray J is weak. I can't even lie. Dude is weak, man. Dude's dealing with some straight issues, and he's just weak, man. Straight up. He disrespects women all the time, right? And this is what, these dudes be straight like hypocrites when they want to be, so vulgar and so hyped about a situation. Straight hypocrites. He disrespects women all the time. All the time. Somebody say something about his sister, a story about his sister, right? He's messed up in the head. But he can do it. If he say a story about a woman and something that he's done to a woman, it's okay because he said it. And that woman isn't related to him. It's not his sister. Yeah, if you got a problem with them boys, man, pull up on them boys, man. Yeah. But Ray J don't want to go to jail. He want to sell an image to the people. Yeah. His talent now is making sure everybody understands that he's with the fruit cups. That's Ray J's talent now. Making sure everybody understands that he's with the fruit cups. What he's hid for a long time. Now he's willing to come out and let everybody know that's what he on. That's what he do. Yeah. And for the boy to be saying, like, they gonna take advantage of another man, like, come on, bro. That's lame. Straight up. Yeah, and to say it while you on pretrial supervision, while you got an open case. Now, if a situation come out of that, right, and they want to revoke his bail from him talking about taking another man's manhood, right, he gonna cry. Straight up. He gonna cry. When he was in the cell and he got locked up, he was in there crying basically. Oh man, I need to get out. That's what gets me about these individuals, man. I don't like these people. Straight up. All these niggas is so tough. But when they go to jail, they cry like bitches. Straight up. All of these niggas, man, they ready to cooperate with the authorities. They ready to line a nigga up, but they so tough on the screen of what they gonna do to somebody and, but they don't want to go to jail. We know what happens when you really do something illegal. You go to jail. So why portray this so-called image when you don't want to go to jail? Nigga, you might well go do something. Straight up. I don't like none of them jokers, man. Straight up. I don't like none of them. Yeah. They all lame to me. Like, I don't like none of them. I ain't even gonna hold you. Whack 100, Ray J. It's like they all got issues, man. All of them. And they want to be noticed. They want to be seen. They want to be accepted. If your talent was that strong, nigga, you'll be out there doing stand-up comedy. You'll be making music. You will be doing something. If Wack was so much of a good manager, right, he would have a team of people that he manages, and it wouldn't be just Blueface. But these niggas, they don't got no talent. So they want to be noticed by saying anything. When you see execs, right, that's doing business, that got a talent for whatever business that they say they in, you don't hear these niggas. If he's saying that he got talent in making music, movies, whatever, comedy, whatever, we should see that. That's what the crowd should be. But these niggas They just want to be seen, man. Yeah. They just want to be heard. They want to be seen. You know, it lets you know the level of them jokers. These jokers that made it to the level where everybody knows them. Right? Everybody knows these individuals. Wack, Ray J, they know these people, right? But they don't got no talent to uphold being known, so they gotta start controversy. They gotta start disruption. This is the only way they're gonna be known. They can't go out there and do their thing and be a businessman without having disruptive views. It gotta be a whole bunch of nonsense for them to be relevant. Yeah, laws. And if they're not relevant, it eats them up inside. So they go ahead and figure out, how am I going to get noticed? What do I got to say to get noticed? Who should I say something to? What should I do? When should I say it? Yeah. Wack 100 talks about paperwork. Ray J talks about being a fruit. Straight up. Wack talks about paperwork. Ray J talks about being a fruit. So they want to be noticed that bad. All right, let me lie on the paperwork. Ray J want to talk about how they going to take somebody's manhood with the agency. Man, ain't nobody doing that, man. This ain't back in the day, man. This ain't back in the day, man. Ain't nobody doing that, man. These, you talking about some grown men. Cameron and Mace, man, these dudes is older. Man, they ain't let nobody take their manhood. You on here talking about they gonna get on their knees. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit crazy. That shit crazy, man. Yeah. Industry with these dudes is weird. They just weird, man. They weird. You know, they lie on people, manipulate, you know, and I guarantee you, right? If somebody was to run down on them jokers, they would be like, man, I just was playing. This is what these jokers do. They get on the internet and they do that kind of stuff, and if they get caught out of bounds, they act like they was playing. Ray J was just online. Let me see if I can find that joint. Somebody just smacked fire out of him, man. They just smacked fire out of him. Hey, straight up. Let me see if I can find that joint. Somebody just smacked fire out of Ray J, man. Yeah, just smack fire out of Ray J. Yeah, straight up. Rick Ross sent Remy Ma a cease and desist for the Biggest Boss movie. Yeah, ain't that something? Man, this life is crazy. Let me see here. I wish I could see that, what I was looking at. How much I was gonna find that joint. I don't know where I seen that joint. I should have saved that joint earlier too. Yes, I should have. I should have saved that joint earlier. Yeah. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Let me see. Okay. All right, got it. Got it. All right, I got it. Appreciate that. Yeah. This shit just out of pocket. I'm ready to show y'all this though. Yeah. Appreciate that. Out of pocket. We ready to pull it up here right now. Now, let me see. Hold on. Let's put this up here, right? Now, Ray J he pop and fly, though. Like, pop and fly on the internet. Like, you know, like he like that. That's why it's just so funny because these dudes ain't like that, man. He pop and fly, though. Like he like that, though. Right? Straight up. No cap, right? Ray J pop and fly. Like he like that. Right? And right here, this was the time to get at somebody. You want to get at somebody so bad, right? You like that, and you know, when I see you, this, that. You in front of somebody that was on that, and you don't do nothing? You allow them to do what they do, and you don't do nothing? Come on, man. That's why I say, man, these dudes is all cap. They all are straight cap. All of them. Whack 100, Ray J, they are cap. Look at him. Don't do nothing. Ray J ain't do nothing. You outside. See, these dudes, right? They be literally inside on the computer, right? On the phone, and they like the toughest guys to ever exist. The toughest guys. They want to say, I'm going to do this to this person. I'm going to do that to that person. And when I see this, and when they outside, man, you don't see that. Don't nobody do nothing. Somebody will do something to them, and they want peace. But they trying to sell an image to the crowd, to the people. You feel what I'm saying? But this supposed to be the guy that talk about what he gonna do to Cameron and Mace. He just told everybody he gonna do this to Cameron, he gonna do this to Mace, and he gonna do this and do that. Like, why you ain't do something to this person right here? Why are they jumping in the middle? Why you ain't say, watch out, I gotta get active? Why didn't you say, man, watch out, man, I gotta get active? Straight up, I gotta get active. Dude put his hands on me. It's time for me to get active. But you don't say that though. I guess this ain't the time to do it because it's action. So when you go home and you get on the internet, now you can get tough and yeah, when I see you, nah, you ain't like that, bro. Straight up. You couldn't tell me Ray J like that. You see that right there? You couldn't convince me that Ray J was like that. I'm just saying. Not at all. Yeah. Why you ain't checked this situation? You just loud and out of control on the internet, and what you gonna do to this person and that person, and when I see this person and that person, why you ain't checked them? You don't want to check them? You don't want to get at them? Them the ones that wanted to get active. But, you know, this is what I say, man. Man, these dudes be fool fafi. Straight up. Ray J ain't do nothing to the bull, man. Nothing. Yeah, he ain't do nothing. Nothing. He ain't do nothing. So when he on there popping it like that, you know, man, them dudes, they fool fafi, man. I ain't even gonna lie, they fool fafi, man. Straight up. They fool fafi, man. You know, Ray J wants some attention, and he looking for some attention. But I don't think Ray J is like that at all. You know what I mean? What I see from, I don't think dude is like that at all.
And Cam, keep my sister's name out your mouth, if not, I'm gonna slap the fucking daylights out of you when I see you. Period.
Period. Shut up, KJ. Yeah, I like that. Now from now on, your name KJ.
Not only am I about to go big on niggas, but I'm about to go on Instagram big on niggas too.
Hey, yo. See what I'm saying? KJ. You talking about slap the daylights out, my nigga. I will slap the black off you, nigga. Then I will.
So why he ain't do nothing to the boy that put hands on him out there?
Back slap the black back off.
Why he ain't
you
do
don't
that?
Slap the black off you, and then you think you're gonna start getting government funding, start walking around like you white, trying to get the money. No, slap the black right back on you. Bitch ass nigga, fuck out of here.
Mace and Cam.
Yeah, it's like an act, man. I'm just telling you. Whack, man, these dudes, man, they just, man, they acting, man. They want to look tough, man. I don't think, you know, them dudes gonna get the message until people from the culture start, you know, being on some other stuff. I don't think they get the message. Then that's when everybody say, well, it wasn't that serious. It didn't have to go that far. Now people crying and saying, why did this happen? Come on. But it's all fun and games. You know, when these guys be on here acting like this, it's all fun and games. You know, it's all fun and games. Yeah. But I just think the bull is full fafi. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think the bull is full fafi. I think he do a lot of capping, and we all see that. You know what I mean? I don't believe, you know, these dudes is like that. Hell no. Yeah, I don't believe they like that. They just hide behind certain things. Yeah, they hide behind certain things on some other shit. Yeah, let me see something. Yeah, they hide behind certain things on some other shit. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let's see here. Hold on. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me see. Let's see here. Yeah, man. And I appreciate all of y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. If you haven't hit the like button yet, man, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see here real quick. Appreciate y'all, man.
Deshaun discussed their relationship with Cameron and Mace.
If they thought that they wasn't gonna get no, like, if some repercussions of some kind of disrespect weren't gonna come back, these niggas and they stupid.
They say, Brandy, in the late 90s, I had a platonic friendship with the rapper Shine. An unfortunate turn of events, that friendship is now being mischaracterized as we dated. Unequivocally, we did not. I'm not sure why an untrue narrative about a scope of what was a friendship with more than 20 years ago is being reshaped during his current media interviews. People telling their version of my story is why I'm releasing my upcoming memoir, Phrases. It's time to tell my truth and debunk many of the missing more that people think they know about my life. Additionally, I rarely release statements and typically ignore stories about me in the headlines, even when they're false. But when I do decide to stand up for myself, I handle things on my own While I love my brother Ray J, I don't condone or support the message he shared on social media and have not asked him to defend me in any form. Phases available. Okay. So she doesn't support Ray J bugging. Okay. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, I'm so excited to share this exclusive pre-order bonus with you. When you pre-order Phases from one of the 6 incredible Black-owned indie bookstores listed at the link in my bio, you'll get a limited edition enamel pen inspired by the iconic artwork of my debut album, reimagined with the stunning blue of the book cover. This pen is such a special piece of nostalgia, and I can't wait for you to have it. Thank you for supporting my book in these amazing bookstores. Love, Brandy.
She takes a while.
Hey, listen though. I gotta say this, right? I think that form of acting is kind of like played out. Yeah. You know, when people talk like that, we know that's not how you usually talk. So it's like, I think it's played out, man. You know, people should start being themselves more. This is why people look up to people that get position in life and they put them on a higher pedestal and than they are, because they are human beings, right? Brandy don't talk like that. Yeah, hell no. I don't think she talk like that. You know, they get on in front of the camera and they and it makes you think, you know, certain ways of people, and then when you see different, you're like, man, I ain't know that. But yeah, you know, I just think that fake talk is like weak.
It wasn't from my.
No, but you know,
It definitely wasn't
I
mine.
mean, I scrubbed it, and it's still like in the crevices. So, I don't know what's
Look at Ray. His shoes are untied.
I don't even got on no socks.
Ray, why? Oh my God.
I'm homeless.
No, you're not.
Why am I not? Because you got a home?
You got a home too. Look at this. This is the fit of the day. Ray's fit of the day. He be thinking the new style is wearing triple the size. Like.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Ray, you want me to tie your shoe?
You look good. Listen, look. I don't have on no socks. We're fine.
Ray.
I'm out here ready to work. This is serious, okay?
You're not gonna sit in the back? Ray, you guys, Ray's not homeless. It's like. Thank you.
Even though it's a big podcast, it's still not bigger than us. So we don't.
Why really fast?
Well, because, I mean, we don't need to be turned over forever. We got our other addicts, but, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Ray J going through something. Shine told his story, and I think they just didn't want to hear him tell his story. You know? Yeah. Brandy's human, right? She gonna get jumped on like anybody else would. So, yeah, she had her time running around. She probably slowed down now. Yeah, she's older. But come on, man. You know when she was younger, she was playing. Come on, man. But don't nobody want nobody to see that image of them. The truth. You know, it's all about creating this facade, making you look like something else so that you can feel like people accept you. You know, a lot of these people want to be accepted, so they create a character and they act a certain way, and they're not this, they're not that, but they human. It's why you should never look up to people that are in top positions, because everything they've done, they try to sweep it under the rug. They don't want to be judged for their truth. They want to be, looked at for the facade they put on. Yeah, all of them. And I'm just saying it like that because everybody's human. Everybody has experienced things in life. Everybody goes through things. And nobody is just put with a perfect life. But this is what they do with the people that they put in front of us. They make it look like their life is perfect. They never been through nothing. So then when you hear something about them, everybody's shocked. Man, they got a life that they've been through certain things, and they go through things just like anybody else. Yeah, so miss me with that. You know what I mean? Straight up, miss me with that. I ain't going for it. Yeah. Chef said, miss me with that, man. Yeah, Ray J on there all hyped up, man. You should have did something to the bull that smacked you, man. You should have did something to him. Yeah. Same thing with Wack. Wack on here tough as hell with everybody. You ain't done nothing to the people that put pause on you. Those individuals that put pause on you, you've done nothing to them. You just went on the internet and try to make them look a certain way. You ain't done nothing to them. But the people you get on there, yo, man, I'm going to pull up my homies and hold up, man. Yeah. You went to the boxing event 21 deep. 21 deep, couldn't get in. Yeah. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Let me see what they say. They say years ago, Brandy did a reality series documenting her life having her baby with her husband. He got mad at her, then told the truth that they weren't married. Mom and family involved with the lie. Wow. Wow. Huh? All cap. You hear me? These people be having these facade. They be trying to like manipulate you and shit like that. Man, that's why I stay in my own lane, man. Yeah, they try to manipulate you and make you believe this and that, and you can't trust them. Straight up. I think me just being real, right? All of the people that get a certain position, they gotta lie and mislead you. They can't be truthful or else they won't have the position. They don't give the people that are truthful the position because it messes up what they already got going on, because now people gonna tell the truth about the shit. They're gonna tell what's real. All the people that are put in position, they gotta lie and manipulate the people to uphold the position. And when people be looking at these individuals like they real and they helpful to the people, nah, they not putting no people in position that's going to be helpful to the people, because it's going to mess up the program. It's going to mess up the program. You can't be big and in position and be real. You mess up the program. You got to be programmed to what they want you to be programmed to, so that the program can continue. And if you get out of line, they're going to smut your name out. They're going to make sure you look a certain way. You got to know what to say and what not to say. You say certain things, and if you do this, you're wrong, and you better be in line. Yeah. The game is wild. Yeah, it's wild. But I don't think it will ever change. It'll never change. It's always going to be the same. This the stuff that the people living regular won't understand, because we live in regular. you get in that position, yeah, oh yeah, you know it don't really go like that, right? I guarantee you that's what they be saying. Once people get a lot of bread and they got position and they trying to run something, you know it really don't go like that, right? You know that's not what we really gonna do, right? Yeah, we gonna do it like this. This is what we gonna make it look like, but it's really gonna go like this. And if you try to think that you gonna change the way things go, we're gonna sit you to the side. You're not gonna be qualified for this position. You're only qualified for this position. You do it a certain way. This why, you know, they got people like Wack, Ray J doing what they doing. This why they get highlighted, because they doing the work of the position they in. They gotta do that work. They have nothing else to offer if they don't do that work. Nothing. They gotta do that work to keep the agenda going. Straight up. Yeah. And it's like with us, we gotta look like fools. We gotta look like fools, man. If we don't look like fools, they not trying to put us in the position. You know, we gotta entertain like fools. You hear me? We have to entertain like fools. That's the only way we're gonna keep people, you know, paying attention. It's the only way they're gonna push us around. It's the only way they're gonna put us in front of certain things. We gotta act like the fool. You don't act like the fool? All right, get you out of here. Get you out of here. If you don't go at your own people and disrupt and keep everything disrupted, all right, we're gonna get you out of here. We don't need you. You ain't it. You know? And this is why, you know, you see the craft amongst us, that people start mastering the craft to go at us. Now we got to go at each other a certain way, because if you don't do this, now you're not going to elevate. You know, and some people like, man, I got to go at everybody. If I go at everybody, they're going to give me the light. If I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't get nowhere. But if I start going at everybody, all right, they're going to put me in position. You know what I'm saying? I got to go at everybody and be disrespectful now. But you can't go outside the nationality. That's the thing. That's the key to this shit, right? That's the key. If you listen to Charleston White, right? When he was at that boxing event, he was hyping up the boy that is racist. Yeah, man. Beat them niggas up. Beat the niggas up. But he not gonna say nothing about the white folks, because then his opportunities go out the window. But as long as you continue to go at the black people and support the agenda, you good. You Gucci. You gonna stay in the light. We gonna keep feeding you. We gonna make sure you all right, because we're not gonna allow you to strengthen the people. We only gonna allow you to tear it apart. That's what's gonna make it better. You know, because we can make it stronger, but the mindset done got to us, whereas though you can't get stronger that way. You only can get stronger doing it this way. Game is dirty. Yeah, the game is dirty, man. I see what it is, though. Smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. Yeah. You know, that's what it is, though. You gotta do that, man. You better not say nothing about no other cultures, though. Don't do that. You only can go at your own culture, and you can go at them, and we gonna enhance it for you. We gonna make sure we hype it up. We're going to put it out there. We're going to make sure that we highlight it. We got it. We're going to make sure we highlight it. We're going to put it everywhere for you. But if you mess around and get out of pocket, we're going to show you. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just keeping it a buck. Just smash that like button, man. If you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, like if I get on here, right, it's one thing I noticed, right? If I get on here and I start bugging and I just start going off bugging, the numbers go up ASAP. They go straight up. But if I'm on here chilling and I'm talking and I'm, you know, being real about something, the numbers be down. And then if I start giving out real information, they go down even more. All right, we got to drop the numbers more. Nah, we can't push this. This shit is designed that way. The frequencies is designed that way. It's designed straight up. That's the crazy thing. The frequencies is so designed. This shit pick up what you saying, and from what you saying, it take you in the direction from what you saying. All right, you ain't saying what we want you to say. All right, take it down. That's how they got this shit. Nah, you ain't saying what we want you to say. Nah, we don't want your audience to hear that. That's too much for your audience. Nah, you enlightening your audience. Nah, all right, we want your audience to stay on a lower level mentally. Keep your audience on a lower level mentally, then we doing something. If you enlighten your audience, you just gotta keep you on a lower level. Straight up. Yeah, you start enlightening your audience, we gotta keep you on a lower level. It's too much. We don't want to make it where as though now you build unity and you start having a community of people that is understanding that the game is played foul. Then they start making shit up on you. When people start building that and they're able to mentally get to the people and influence the people to understand shit like that, all right, now we got to make something up on you. Now we got to put this on you because you're starting to influence the mind. And this is what everybody's controlled by, the mind. Straight up, when shit start happening, that's the first thing they do is start mentally controlling everybody. Soon as shit start happening in the world, all right, boom, let's put this information so we can mentally control the situation. When shit start happening, the world starts shutting down at one time, all right, let's control this. All right, let's put this narrative out here. Let's put this out here. So now we got to control the people. Now we start controlling them with the fear and what's going on. We're going to be able to get them to do what we want. They got to do this. Got to do that. If you don't do this, all right, we're going to do this. The game is wild. It's a wild game, man. You know, it's a wild game, man. But it is what it is. Smash the like button. You know, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you know I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV. And that's a fact. All right, so now Remy Ma supposed to be putting out a movie. Okay, let's see what they talking about here. Yeah, let's see what they talking about here, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. If you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure you hit the like button. You know, we appreciate you.
Ross sends a cease and desist to Remy Ma for her movie, The Biggest Boss.
I'm letting y'all know first and foremost, it's Friday. Ricky Rose dropping some new heat, Empire, Maybach Music, Gamma. It gets no bigger. One time for the mother Wave guard Max B, and 2 times to my motherfucking brother French Montana. 1 time for E-Mix on the Tweaking, the Empire. This Friday, get ready. Ricky Renzel. This is an Egg St. Laurent. And you already know that's the finest bubbles in the world. That's the pink. That's the Glacier. Biggest.
Rick Ross respects the hustle, but he's saying Remy Ma is going too far. The biggest boss is going after Remy and her network for a movie that he says rips off his nickname and music. ICYMI. Remy is planning to release a film called The Biggest Boss on her platform, the Remy Network. Now, according to the letter sent by Ross's attorneys and obtained by TMZ, Rick is claiming the project features the unauthorized use of his music and trade name and demanding they halt the project from going forward. Ricky Rose don't want that to come out on. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. You know I appreciate all of y'all. Big facts. You heard me?
Big boss Ricky Rose, we headed down to Cutler Bay. Autos on pop up. We was in Lauderhill yesterday. It wasn't number love. Shout out to all the real ones came out. I-95, Fred Rari, a lot of legends. Shout out to all my down south homies. It's all about Slippery Soap. AutoZone is big for us. Man, much love. Big. And for the music lovers, New Music Friday. Minx in Miami. Ricky Rose, French Montana, Max B. This heavyweight shit, we dropping the record and the visuals. Kid Art, what it do? It's the biggest. It's the Empire. You can't lay in the bed and expect to get rich. It'll never happen for you. Happy day, that's when you get up, man, and you feel good about yourself and you go somewhere and you make something happen. I want a photo. Ricky Rose, baby. Get me to the foot of the line, baby. You buy all the Slippery Soap.
So what they do, baby.
Shit, man. You tell me.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
I got you. Let them know where you from.
Yeah, from Homestead with it. Oh yeah, came in clutch with this. How to concoct this.
You already know what it is, man. Where we at right now? We're in AutoZone, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Thank you.
We got real car heavyweights here. Yeah, so you already know what it is. So you already know. AutoZone. Top 5 in the building. $1.
Yeah, boy.
Big key holders in this month.
It's in the mouth.
You already know.
Tuki Rod.
You already know. You know what it is.
And 0 key suited.
And now.
All right, go. Hold up now. Come on, let me.
When you plan on winning the key suited, Mark?
I'm gonna be there this week. No, I'm gonna be there this year.
Next year is my year. I don't know about him.
Like that song.
No, don't worry about that. I'm coming next year. Listen, I'm coming next year.
You know, he won a key. That's a big key holder.
I think he paid for it. Go ahead. No.
That boy put that work in.
No, he did.
When you gonna win one now? Come on now.
Next year's our year.
This year?
No, next year. I'm gonna be there this year. For sure. Freddie, you told me you got me.
So you ain't got no car ready for this year?
Oh, yeah, we got a few of them ready. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but we definitely got a few of them ready.
Come on now.
No, for sure. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I got me and my son here, Matt. He coming. Matt right there.
One time for Matt in the
That's
building.
Right. Matt right there.
Matt in the building. You already know. What's up, baby? You already know.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm coming.
This some big boy talk right here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead and give him this big key flowers.
Yeah.
Soon, look.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I stay busting.
You do.
I stay busting y'all. That's good. That's the first time you admit it on camera.
When y'all see this that real car love right here.
For sure.
Yeah, but it's all love, man.
No. When it comes to this car shit, it's always all love. But it's all about being number one.
That's right.
It ain't never
He's number
about
one
being,
now.
Oh yeah, he's number one.
Yeah, right now.
So
what's next year?
You saying this year?
I don't know about this year. But next year,
so
I'm a bucket behind.
Admitted he ain't got nothing ready for this
No,
year.
I got.
He gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there. I got some.
So you gonna be there?
I'm gonna be there.
You gonna be there on his team?
I'm gonna be there.
You on his team? That's what I'm talking about.
Team Rob, baby.
With the team, baby. You know what I'm saying? See, I was one of the ones that understood if they had you start mopping and sweeping at the front, one day you could eventually possibly work your way up to the register when you could touch the money. You gotta have trust. After they know they could trust you with the money, then they'll start letting you in the bag. When they start letting you in the bag, that's when you get to see the shit when they come from Taiwan, Hawaii, Hong Kong, Tokyo. You know what I'm saying? Slippery soap. Let me tell y'all something. We doing it big. AutoZone, the pop-ups, everybody who came out, I love you. Every person that came through, we appreciate you. Jeremy, you got anything you want to say to him?
We appreciate everybody supporting us, baby. Come on this journey with us. We're growing daily. Boston to join the team.
You already know what it is. Biggest.
Ricky Rose definitely be grinding though. You know, you can't take that from Ross. I mean, people can say whatever they want about the man, but you can't take his grind from him. Straight up. You know, he still act like he hungry just coming in the game. Yeah, that's the type of grind I see from, you know, whether, you know, dude was a CEO or whatever he was doing. The grind that you see from Rick Ross is that grind from somebody that act like they just came in the game and they still hungry. You know, but that right there is what separates somebody that's going to hustle hard. You know, don't get comfortable with your position, regardless of what it is. Don't get comfortable with your position. Always want to push to go harder because there's more to do. Yeah. Keep grinding. You know, when I watch people that, you know, grind and go hard, that shit just give me motivation. I ain't even gonna hold you. I always been like that, you know, with people, you know, I seen in person that grind hard. It just give me motivation. I ain't never been the person that hate on somebody that grind. It's like, okay, that just give me motivation that I need to grind harder. Keep going, keep pushing, you know, because that right there is the move. That's the wave, you know? Yeah, so it is what it is, man. If you like a hustle, pay attention to the people that's hustling and maybe, you know, it'll give you some motivation to hustle. Yeah. Straight up. That part. I remember watching him cut down his own trees in his yard, working on his cars, etc. Like real rap. Real rap. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. Share the live. And shout out to all y'all. All right, so somebody sent me this right here. And we gonna play it. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Somebody talking about the girl that made the accusations against Boosie. You know, and it says, let's see here. And y'all know what it is, man. I know what it is. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Ready, let y'all see what it say right here. For sure. All right. So this joint here say, let me see. Hold up. Let me move this over here so y'all can see this real quick. It says Ariel Jenkins Jr. alleged a lady accused Boosie of assaulting her grandfather, which her grandfather was charged for it. Let's see what this thing say right here. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button.
That lady that just lied on Boosie's name and saying that Boosie sexually assaulted her at the age of 5. Who told you to do that? Tell us who told you to do that, because somebody had to know this man's album was coming out today for you to get your ass on TikTok and say that this man came in your granddaddy's house. Your mama was there. He came in the room with you. You was in your bed. He did all of this on top of you and telling you sweet little lies in your ear at 5 years old, by the way. You proceeded to kick, scream, holler, punch, bite, scratch, all that. You also had a seizure. You also did all of this. And then in the process of what all of that happened, you said that he left you in a pool of blood, but then he went to the bathroom, got a towel to clean up you and him, but he still left you in this pool of blood. Then you crawled to your mama covered in this blood, and then you told your mama that this is what happened to you, but you was trying to tell her at first, but it was so hard to wake her up, you couldn't really wake her up. So you telling us now that even though you did all that screaming, hollering, punching, scratching, biting, your mama didn't wake up not one time. Okay, now when you put it on TikTok, everybody asks you what happened at the end. You failed to tell us that your granddaddy was charged for it. Your mama also went to jail for child neglect and endangerment. And nowhere in the police report it said Little Boosie. I hope he sued the draws, the thongs, the skin off you and your whole entire family, because to sit there and lie on somebody's name, I am a woman, and it's already easy for us to get out here and say somebody touched us and nobody have to do any research behind it. But it's also illegal to tell the whole entire internet that someone did this to you, all while crying on cue, and you're still saying this happened. I really hope that Lil Boosie take the necessary steps to make sure he get justice for what you just done to him, just because of whatever reason. And to people that's in the comments as well saying that you don't put it past nobody, and of course that happened, and you know for a fact you believe her. Boosie sue their asses too. Protect your name. I got boys, and I wish you hoes would play on their names. I'm telling you bitches now. That's it.
Okay. Smash that like button if you haven't hit the like button yet. Let's get the likes up. If you in the building, that like button don't cost you nothing. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate all of y'all. Facts.
Lady that just lied on Boosie's name and saying that Boosie sexually assaulted her at the age of 5. Who told you to do that? Tell us who told you to do that, because somebody had to know this man's album was coming out today for you to get your ass on TikTok and say that this man came in your granddaddy's house. Your mama was there. He came in the room with you. You was in your bed. He did all of this on top of you and telling you sweet little lies in your ear at 5 years old, by the way. You proceeded to kick, scream, holler, punch, bite, scratch, all that. You also had a seizure. You also did all of this. And then in the process of what all of that happened, you said that he left you in a pool of blood, but then he went to the bathroom, got a towel to clean up you and him, but he still left you in this pool of blood. Then you crawled to your mama covered in this blood, and then you told your mama that this is what happened to you, but you was trying to tell her at first, but it was so hard to wake her up, you couldn't really wake her up. So you telling us now that even though you did all that screaming, hollering, punching, scratching, biting, your mama didn't wake up not one time. Okay, now when you put it on TikTok, everybody asks you what happened at the end. You failed to tell us that your granddaddy was charged for it. Your mama also went to jail for child neglect and endangerment. And nowhere in the police report it said Little Boosie. I hope he sued the draws, the thongs, the skin off you and your whole entire family, because to sit there and lie on somebody's name, I am a woman, and it's already easy for us to get out here and say somebody touched us and nobody have to do any research behind it. But it's also illegal to tell the whole entire internet that someone did this to you, all while crying on cue, and you're still saying this happened. I really hope that Lil Boosie take the necessary steps to make sure he get justice for what you just done to him, just because of whatever reason. And to people that's in the comments as well saying that you don't put it past nobody, and of course that happened, and you know for a fact you believe her, Boosie, sue their asses too. Protect your name. I got boys, and I wish you hoes would play on their names. I'm telling you bitches now. That's it.
Yeah, that's wild though, man. Yeah. If her grandfather was charged with that situation and she came up with that lying, yeah, that was wild. Yeah, that's straight wild, man. But I'm gonna be real, I just don't believe it at all. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. You know, I don't believe it at all. You know, if it was for real, you know, you wouldn't be coming to the internet like that about that. Then they say Boosie got an album coming out today. Yeah, that right there is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Boosie got an album coming out today. That is crazy. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hold up. Hold up. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me see this here. All right. Let's see what they say on this is what it is. Let's see this joint here. Cameron asked Mason Shine about their time they were both dating Brandy at the same time without knowing about each other. Okay.
Talking about back in the day, late 90s vibe, where both Shine and Mace were dealing with Brandy at the same time.
Set up.
Yeah.
What happened with Brandy and everything? Let's just do it. Listen, let's do it. We dealing with Brandy.
Okay, let me switch my glass.
You know what happened?
We going.
You was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know. He came in and wanted to be special. So, so I had to let him be special.
I mean, no lies told.
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Okay.
He was the champion. He was the MVP.
Right.
I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
Right.
But no pun intended.
Right.
But I was coming out of high school on the championship team, and he was the superstar of the team.
Right.
But I definitely did want to be special. I definitely, but I had no idea. So what happened is we had a mutual friend who was a snitch.
Okay.
So I think he know who it is.
Right.
I'm not gonna expose him.
Right.
But so I was so excited because this is my dream person.
Right. I'm talking about Brandy.
Brandy.
Right.
I'm a poor kid, Brooklyn, watching MTV, watching Moesha, watching her on BET. And as a dream, I'm like, man, if she was to know Shine, I got that.
Right.
So when I came up, she was in the crosshairs. Like I was sniping.
Right.
And I had no idea though, because he was special.
Right.
So he was running that playbook
Right.
so discreetly, so quietly. I had no idea.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Yeah, so he was an ultra sniper. But I was so excited.
Right.
So I kept telling one of our mutual friends, and he was snitching me out. And then so Brandy was like, "Yo, who you told you here?
Right.
How so and so know that you here with me right now?" And I'm like, "Oh man."
Right.
So yeah.
That's what's up.
That's
what elaborate.
That's my story.
What I'm gonna laugh at.
According to Shine, he didn't even know about Mace being involved back then. It was all low key. He even described her as his dream girl. So clearly, this was just
So Shine telling his story when he was hanging out with Brandy, right? And Brandy wants to act like, they was just friends and they didn't do nothing. I think these guys definitely talk too much about that stuff there. I really don't think guys should have those conversations, about women they dealt with on that level. And I think, these guys is doing too much talking with that. But I think both of them hung out with Brandy. You know what I'm saying? I do think both of them hung out with Brandy. I think both of them, was on that with Brandy. But I just think guys shouldn't do that. That's just me. I don't think that's cool, man. I mean, everybody's different, but in those situations, man, I just think guys shouldn't talk too much about like that kind of stuff, Yeah, you did something with the woman, all right, cool. Let it be there and just keep it moving, But some guys, I guess, feel like bragging on the situation, to make themselves look good, but I just think that it doesn't make you look that good. Yeah, just me. Some guys, they want to tell her, I'd rather not say nothing. Yeah, if you think it, hey, that's your personal business and what you think, it is what it is. But I don't mean I gotta emphasize it. And they on here going into detail about it, like, I think they doing too much.
Random situation. But here's the problem. What they thought was just nostalgic storytelling, the internet took it a whole different way. And then Ray J saw it. Man, listen, Ray J lost it. He jumped online and started going off on everybody. Cameron, Mace, and Shine. We talking threats.
It's like the Three Stooges. And y'all looking real attractive. So when I see y'all better not have that skirt on. Y'all better pull y'all panties up. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Ray J act like Brandy don't get that nookie hit though. That right there is like, come on. I don't agree with the dudes doing what they doing, talking about it, but like Brandy like to get that thing hit from the back too. Like straight up, she likes to get that thing hit from the back. Your mom likes to get that thing hit from the back. It's just what it is. And I think with the world, though, with certain people, they don't want to look at them as what they really are. Men are definitely the predator and women are the prey. This is what it is. This will never change. But in life, it's always been like a mind trick. But I think now it's more open with social media. But, you know, when you was younger back in the day, you didn't look at certain people like your grandma or your mom in that light. But as you get older, you start to understand that all of these people was young one day and they did the same exact thing. Everybody was young. Everybody had their time, their run. Everybody was feeling themselves at a certain time in their life where they was out doing them. This is a part of life, you know. But Ray J act like Brandy didn't have her share of fun, you know. She's in the industry doing her thing, on top. Come on, man. She like to get that thing hit from the back too.
I see y'all. I know where y'all at. I know where y'all at. Y'all be slipping too in Vegas, walking around the wind, acting like y'all winning. Get some money and have to do 5,000 shows. Bitch. Y'all hoe ass give you a blood on everything, bro. I get these up that they ain't never had before. I tattoo the out these blood. Binge off, bro, from the back like this. We're Boosie, baby. We're back shots. Y'all come in and get something too. Yeah. Come in and get some of this. Get some of this Cameron ass. I will not tolerate it.
Crazy.
And neither will LA. I'm talking about all of Los Angeles. Everybody out here. Bloods, Crips, SAs, smokers, crackheads, hoes on Figueroa, everybody. The agency, everybody. Nobody's gonna allow that to happen. You feel me? About what my sister said. You probably ain't gonna ever watch this type of shit. But I'm watching you. And I'm watching you close. And I see you shave your legs. I like that. I don't give a bro. I'm talking about everybody. Talking about my sister. Let me look up these moms and sisters and start posting their pictures. I'm your mom, your sister, your I don't know how old y'all are. I'm everybody in your family, your daddy, everybody. If they dead, I'm them in they mode. Nah, that's what I'm saying. I don't give a. I want to see shit everywhere. Y'all already walking around with white drawers on. We see the. You bitches. Y'all niggas is hoes anyway. Always talking shit about something. Just some hoe ass shit, bro. I'm a journalist. And you see when I journalize shit, I'll tell you how it is. Y'all, I'm gonna have all y'all on my finger. You, and you. All y'all. And I love it. You clowns. Fucking ass. Camera like he fresh off of dead on me. Lip ain't been the same. That's why he stopped for a while. Then he came back strong to get better. You see that bottom lip? You know you had problems smoking or doing something you wasn't supposed to do. Like what you just did. Y'all keep my sister's name out y'all mouth before I put my... Y'all little bitches. Y'all clowns. You bitch. You, your wife, everybody, you bitch. And when so if you was gonna do something with my sister coming up, just get ready for this. Cause it ain't gonna be watery, it's gonna be mucusy. Right in your ass.
He basically said, yo, keep my sister's name out y'all mouths. And it wasn't just a calm warning neither. This was full emotional, protective brother energy. Some fans even said he had the right to react, saying,
nah, this shit here he was saying was out of pocket. Yeah, this was out of pocket. You feel some type way they said something about your sister, okay, but the stuff he was saying was, that shit was wild. You know, what you saying you gonna do to another man, and like, come on, bro. When you know you ain't gonna do it, but you just saying it though. I think he probably went and did something like that with somebody else. Later on that night, he said, all right, he gonna go ahead and do his sick shit with another man somewhere. You know, you ain't doing nothing to them dudes, man. You just talking though. You letting us know you definitely with the fruity stuff.
And they felt like Brandy was being disrespected for no reason. But others, they were like, bro, you doing too much. Either way, you already know once Ray J turns up like that, it's going viral. Now here's where Shine comes in. And honestly, he handled it way different than Ray J. Shine didn't match the aggression. He didn't go crazy. Instead, he came out and cleared the record. He basically said, let the record reflect I did not hit it first. This was his main message. So what he's doing is separating himself from the narrative that was starting to spin online like he done smashed and he was bragging about being disrespectful. He like, yo, don't put this on me. And at the same time, he didn't seem bothered by Ray J's threats at all. No tough talk, no back and forth, just correction. Low-key politician vibes. Now, Cameron, on the other hand, yeah, he took it a completely different route. Instead of calming things down, he went full throttle mode. Cameron actually posted a clip of Ray J fighting, basically clowning him instead of taking the situation seriously. He posted a clip of Ray J getting smacked up outside of a parking lot from last year. And wrote the caption.
And Ray J ain't do nothing. It is what it is. William shouldn't be talking about slapping nobody. Now back to our regular scheduled program. Yeah, ain't do nothing. Yeah, but that's why I say, you know, them dudes be on here popping it like they tough, but they not really like that, man. Ray J is not like that.
William shouldn't be talking about slapping nobody. Now, back to our regular scheduled program. Hashtag nobody safe. Hashtag we say what the F we want. Now, if you know Cameron, that's on brand. He not gonna argue with you. He just gonna laugh at you. So now the energy looks like Ray J equals heated, emotional, ready to crash out. Shine equals calm, clarifying, staying above it. And Cameron equals trolling, not taking none of this seriously. And Mace, he kind of just caught in the middle of all of this. And you know, after that, Ray J ended up clapping back and reposted an AI clip of the entire interview.
I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Mace and Cam. Today we got a special guest introducing Shine.
Oh! Shine, what's up?
Hey, yo, this is crazy. I want to say, can I mind if I say though?
Yeah.
What happened with Brandy and everything? Listen, we dealing with Brandy.
Hey, yo, this AI getting out of control, though. AI is out of control.
Okay, let me show
you. You was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know? He came in and wanted to be special.
No lie, so
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Okay.
He was the champion. He was the MVP. I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
And wrote the caption, y'all some hoes. But let's be real for a second. This situation isn't even really about Shine or Cam. This is about respect. Ray J feel like, why y'all bringing up my sister's past for content? Especially when Brandy is known for staying low-key and out the drama. So from his perspective, they crossed the line. From their perspective, it was just conversation. So that's where the disconnect is. Now, the real question is, does this end here, or is Ray J gonna double back again? Because
yeah, Ray J might go back and forth some more. Yeah, it's something to keep him talked about. So he might go back and forth some more. But who knows if Cam and Mace gonna go back and forth with him, you know? They might just let him go ahead and talk. Because he ain't gonna do nothing when he see him. Yeah, we know he capping. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, we know he capping. Let's get the likes up. You just came in the building, man. Smash that like button. And shout out to all y'all, man. We know he ain't doing nothing, man. Straight up. Hold on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me see here. Let's see why I said what he said to 1090 Jake.
Hey, please subscribe. Thank you.
Everybody, when you want better, you got to remember this. Everybody don't want better for you. You feel me? So that's what I want to talk to y'all about today. How you feel about 1090 calling you out to fight on A&R?
Appreciate you becoming a member. Cat Daddy, appreciate you.
Ross Brandy, man, I don't entertain goofy, man. You feel me? Like these guys, they doing what they stand for. It should be a waste of time. You feel me? Grown man focusing their attention on other men, and then I ain't going back and forth with them. The message is, this is what I have to say, not the message. This is what I got to say. Because you want better for yourself, they don't mean the people around you want better for you. You feel me? People will wish you well. People will congratulate you. And then the whole time, they be secretly praying on your downfall. They be behind your back. Let them fall, let them fall. Where's them? Let them fall, let them fall. Oh, hope he don't get up. Hope he don't get up. Close the door behind. Hope he don't get up. Hope he don't get up. Tell them they got to make money, right, to fight. It's not about no beef. It's about for money. Life a blessing when you try. Anyway, like I was saying, when you trying to elevate and you trying to go to another level, it ain't no 1 day thing. It ain't no 1 week thing. It ain't no 1 month, 1 year, 10 years. This is until you leave this world. You feel me? Every day it's gonna be people trying to step in your path and knock you down. It's gonna be people plotting on you because I like what you and Rollo got going for sure. People will just try all type. So you got to catch yourself, because if you don't catch yourself, ain't nobody else gonna catch you. What I mean is, when you can feel that you about to head back down the wrong path, you gotta take a step back. You gotta say, hold up, before I lose to this bullshit, I'm gonna take a step back from it. You feel me? So when I take a step back, it's to take a step back and get my conscience right. It's to be like, okay, what did I go wrong? I open doors to allow the negative community to enter. So I got to close that door back. Yo, I'm a fan, bro. I was wondering if I can get a follow that would help me out. I'm almost at 190. I'm at 189 right now. Man, you is crazy. I'm going to give you a follow on what platform? The devil stay working overtime. He gonna hide it, stay working. I'm a defensive player. For those who don't understand it, right? A lot of people shows like they all you got defensive player and offensive player. The game work with everybody. But the ones who get it done, I got you. I will follow you on Twitch. The ones who get it done are the ones that's on defense. Defense wins the game. I tell people I am on defense. What does defense mean? Defense is basically like protector. You feel me? Just in case, some don't comprehend. I'm just gonna use that one word. It's easy to understand that compared to, an offensive player. An offensive player have to go make it happen. You feel me? Like not go make it happen. An offensive player are the ones that, they lead. They the one that, provide. They the one not provide. Yeah. I hope y'all understand, because I ain't right now trying to explain too much to y'all. Y'all motherfuckers ain't stupid. You feel me? But people see growth and change and they be like, damn. If Wuda, instead of them saying Wuda can do it, I can do it, they say, man, it's just faking. You feel me? So they say I'm faking because they got fear. They scared, they're afraid. What are they afraid of? They're afraid of the truth. A lot of people act like they crazy. You feel me? A lot of people act like they don't give a damn. A lot of people act like, they can do something that the next person can't do. I don't know why. We are so quick to hug and embrace bullshit compared to something that's righteous. Everybody argue about PC and being incarcerated, right? While the kids are looking, the kids don't have no real leadership, no guidance. And they argue about prison and then they talk down on the ones that's trying to fix the community. So I be like, damn. Look at this. They destroyed the rap game. Now they trying to come over here and poison our kids through social media. It's like they gonna find a way every chance they get because that's just how they are. And I say that because I once was a child, and that if I looked up to you, I wanted to be like you. I wanted to do what you do. So I put myself back in children's shoes, such as myself. When I was a kid, what got my attention? So I just look up and praise these rappers. And then I started doing the things that they were rapping about. I started living the way that I'm thinking I'm supposed to live. I'm being negatively influenced by the people that I look up to. And then once I realized that this ain't the life that I wanted, see, they signed up for the street. I didn't know what he got himself into. That ain't the case. You know what I mean? It's the music. It's the lifestyle that we are born into. This is what we see. Who the hell want to be in the streets? I want to own the streets that I stand on. I'm not the same as these other walking around with their pants all the way down their ankle with their.
Make sure you put that notification on so you can be notified every time we go live. And smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Now, and they have the nerve to try to judge the next man because he got his nail painted or he got eyelashes on. And I be like, what is the difference between your behavior and theirs? They're comfortable with who they are. You ain't. So when once I started to realize, like, we glorify these. Why glorify these? Why are we praising these? It don't make sense. It don't make sense to praise these. Look at all their argument. They simple-minded thinkers. You got three types of conversations. You got small mind, average mind, and great mind. Small-minded conversation are street. They only talk about they can't help them grow, can't help them make a man, can't do nothing for them. They talk about everything everybody else doing. You got average mind. Average mind people are people who always procrastinate. Always talk about what they need to do, but don't never do nothing. And you got great mind people, right? Great minded people come up with ideals that's profitable, lucrative, where you can benefit your kids can benefit, man, so that you can lay down and sleep good at night knowing that your kids won't ever have to struggle. See, the black man can't never get to that because once we finally get from small-minded conversation, we go to average mind. Once we at average mind, right, the people sit back and they be like, oh, damn, they're being wise. We got to knock him back down to small-minded. How can we knock him back down to small-minded? Hey, let's just use his whole community. You feel me? The black people are the quickest to destroy another black person. So let's man, let me tell you something, man. I'm already in the great-minded, man. You feel me? I left great-minded. They go down to small-minded just to gather the ones that God wanted me to go gather. Now that I don't got them, open their eyes, the rest of them, they can do what they want to do. See, when I was growing up, I was hard here. I ain't listen. I just did what I wanted to do. You feel what I'm saying? Ran around being hard head. Now the police are looking for me. That's the scary devil. Knowing that, you know, you got to hide from another human being and they bleed like you. But at the end of the day, they law enforcement. They didn't do nothing harmful to me. I did the dumb shit. So now I got to pay the consequences. But I'm hiding and I realize that I'm afraid. I'm in fear. Why would I be out here committing crimes and doing shit and I'm going to be in fear? So I started looking at it different. I started saying, man, all these street talking all this tough, but when the police come, what they do? They run. They bitch up. Man, these go out here and murder every black man they can. But as soon as the police officers arrive on the scene, they just start passing gas on themselves. Then I realized, yeah, we brainwashed. We fucked up. They got it right there. Not saying to commit harm to law enforcement. That's never the case. You should never hurt an officer because at the end of the day, they risk their life to protect and keep the violence down. So at the end of the day, I tell the kids in the community, the police ain't the enemy. We are the enemy ourselves. We the one bringing the poisonous in the community. We the one causing the rupture in the community. So once the kids starting to listen to me and understand it, damn, he right. We the ones causing all the problem that goes on.
Okay. What I'm gonna say to this, right? Woody was running around the street doing a lot of negative stuff, you know, at one point in his life, right? Follower, doing whatever the other guys is doing and shit, right? What happens though in the urban communities, right, is people are a product of their environment. So it's like what they're around is nothing that's going to elevate them. So they're trying to do whatever they can to be a part of something, to do something, to get somewhere. When most of the times it's negative stuff, right? They don't get the opportunity. And that's like in the urban community, you don't really got an opportunity. People standing out on the corner, they selling work, they smoking bud. It's all negative. And, you know, people trying to make a way out. Yeah, they listen to the music and that there is something that people follow. But when they get an opportunity to do something different, you see different out of people. You know, when you give some people an opportunity that has been through some different things and challenges, you know, which we know Woody told on everybody, and he was out there in the street trying to find his way. So now they give him an opportunity to do something different. You know, it looks like he's taking the opportunity, you know, and doesn't want to go back. He doesn't want to put himself back in the situation. And, You know, hey man, the brother got to do what he got to do for himself. You know, but the crazy thing is, why does it have to take for you to be put in this situation for you to get a better chance at life? And this is why I say the snitches is the ones that's elevated, because it took him to tell on all his homeboys to get things in his life in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? It took for him to tell on all of his homeboys to bring a big RICO indictment against the people that he was running with for him to get his life on track. Why couldn't he do that besides then? Because he wouldn't have the light and the ability to make the money the way he's making the money if he didn't do what he did. That's why people ain't gonna have no problem with telling. When they see this right here, they not gonna have a problem with telling. Woody came up from telling. Everybody else went down. Think about it. Out of the whole YSL, right? Woody progressed the most out of the whole YSL, and he told on everybody. So it's showing the people that you benefit from telling. If you solid, you don't benefit. That's all it's showing the people. If you solid in the streets and you know you hold to these street standards and these codes, you're gonna suffer. But if you tell on everybody, you got the ability to get a different light. This is what the internet and social media is showing the world. So with Woody's situation, he found his way, and you know, we're gonna see if he's able to maintain it. Yeah, he found his way. He told, got the light from telling, and he's running around the internet doing content. Yeah. You never know what direction things will go for you in life. You never know that, you know? Yeah. The downfall that he inflicted amongst his homeboys was his elevation. That's deep. His downfall that he inflicted amongst his homeboys was his elevation. It's why people can be a gift and a curse. Yeah. Woody is bigger than Lucci at this point. Damn shame. Just like Officer Rick Ross too. That shit's crazy, ain't it? Woody bigger than Lucci. He's talked about everywhere. Yeah. From bringing his homeboys down. So when people see that and they see, man, ain't nobody do nothing to him, he's still running around. When people see that, when they get in a situation, their mind is going to go to, hold up, man, shit. I ain't going to jail. I'm going to tell. You elevate. You don't elevate from being solid. And I think when you're around a whole bunch of people, it's always going to be somebody that tell. So, you know, you being solid, you taking a chance. Yeah, so it's better to roll by yourself so you can be solid with yourself, unless you want to tell on your damn self. But you being around a whole bunch of people, you're going to ask for something that, you know, you can't control, because everybody don't think the same when the pressure comes. And everybody not gonna hold up when that pressure comes. Straight up. Yeah, everybody ain't gonna hold up when that pressure comes. Shit get real. You know, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah, let's get the likes up. You just came in the building, man. Hit that like button. Shout out to all y'all. All right, let's play this right here, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Let's play this joint right here. Let's play this joint right here. This shit right here. All right. All right, let's listen to Whack 100 live. Let's listen to Whack 100's live. All right, shout out to all y'all, man. Hit that like button and share the live. Let's listen to Whack live right here. For sure.
Young homie ape shit yet?
Oh no, who's that nigga?
Yo, Ape, where you at, little bro?
Yo, I'm right here.
Yep, just one of them niggas coming up.
What's good with you, Whack? What's up, bro? Where you out of? I'm from Detroit. What part? Highland Park. Man, I don't know what's been going on the last couple days, but I've been getting a bunch of weird ass texts talking about, Whack, we know you don't like Detroit. And this dude up here said a bunch of people I ain't never heard of. Now I see that 42 Doug done turned on Dogface, which I knew that was coming because I told niggas before, bro, can't no Pontiac niggas speak for no Detroit niggas. They ain't.
Why Whack ain't addressed Dogface when he was on Academics? Because he didn't have control of the conversation. So when he goes on Clubhouse, right, he has control of the conversation with the manipulation. And it makes him feel superior. But when he was on Academics, it made him feel little. He had no control. He wasn't able to manipulate because he had somebody that he had to talk to that was willing to go back and forth with him. So now he's on Clubhouse, he's going to lie and manipulate and make it look like something because he has the control of the room. And whoever the guy is saying he's from Detroit, it's like, this is why I say when you're dealing with people, you got so many wishy-washy people, you know, people are looking, you know, for any opportunity, you know. Yeah, I'm sure whoever this is, he's just looking to be heard. So of course he's gonna go over there and talk to Whack.
They ain't doing that. But what the fuck going on in Detroit? I gotta go do my research. So what, don't these niggas know that half my family is from Detroit? They don't know that?
Hey, slow, I tell them 100 times.
Half my family is from all over, from Inkster to West Bloomfield, all through that bitch. Everywhere in Detroit, every job profession, from cop to the church pastors of the big churches, to the streets, to the niggas in the projects, to government officials, you name it.
If you notice one thing though about Whack, he always mentions cops. Yeah, he want the kids to go to be a police officer. Whenever he's talking about anything, the first thing is cops. Why couldn't cops be the last thing you said? Why couldn't you say government officials and all of this stuff? And why did it have to be the first thing you say out of your mouth was cops? Pay attention, right? And Whack says he got family in Detroit, right? Have you put any of your family on? Have you made sure any of your family was eating? Or you just want to say you got family in Detroit just to say it? We know dude is a liar.
Our family reunions was in Detroit and Mississippi. So I don't know what these niggas talking about. I hate Detroit. Where they get that shit from?
When the last time you been to one of those? Huh?
Why, when you expose an individual, they put that on the whole state or city?
You know where they came from, Wag. You know how niggas behave, bro. That shit came directly from Dog. It ain't come from nobody else but that nigga, man.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I hate it. And then what was crazy about it, if y'all paid attention to 42 Doug's interview on Vlad, everything they was denying, the nigga said.
On the interview on Vlad, 42 Doug said you a liar. Yeah. Now, Wack tries to find different people to align himself with whenever he has a discrepancy with somebody, right? And a lot of times, you know, the people don't even deal with him. He said negative things about 42 Doug. That dude don't mess with you. But it fits your narrative to use him right now. So you're willing to do that and make it look a certain way.
And I had to get at Vlad. I said, Vlad, I never said he got robbed. I wouldn't have lied. I said the nigga tried to rip his pocket off, and instead of the pocket ripping, it turned him. The little nigga had about 10, 15,000 in the left pocket. It was bulging out, and back then, you know, all them niggas was wearing skinny jeans, even though they wasn't skinny. So when the nigga grabbed his left pocket from the back, from the side, and tried to rip it, instead of the pocket ripping, it turned him. When it turned him, Offset on him with the right. By this time, I'm on Offset heels. So I seen the nigga fire on the nigga. Now it's about 6 niggas behind Offset. It's about 5, 6 niggas on the other side of Duck. So they in the middle. So I give it a 4-1,000 count. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3,000, 4, 1,000. When I seen Doug getting balled his fists up or getting the fighting stance and try to swing back, I got in the middle of it, got Offset off of him, put Doug in my right. I cuffed him in my right. So
Wax said he did 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and 4 1,000. Yo, this dude is like one of them lying storytellers that just be out of control with the storytelling, man. Straight up.
Right with my forearm and my bicep meat, I cuffed him there. All these little niggas whipped out. All of them. Every last one of these niggas had a 40 with a stick.
Hold up. Yo, this how you know whack them people. Every last one of them, you on Clubhouse, right? On the internet, and you saying every last one of them had a 40 with a stick. Man, they ain't got no rap for you. Hold up. That ain't nothing to brag about on the internet. That a nigga had a 40 with a stick on it. That ain't nothing to highlight on the internet. But for Wack, he gotta highlight it to make himself look good. He gotta make sure that he put people out there in the information. He wanna know, let everybody know that everybody was strapped. So when you see niggas with 42 Doug, just know they all strapped.
It's a fact. I tell Set, tell you and your team go in the studio. They're like, fuck that OG. This is the A. Whoop, whoop. I said, Set, respect what I'm saying is going to be held to pay in the morning. Go on, yo. All said no. Studio only open because of Wack. Pete been having the studio. Wack Carl got the studio open. This is I've been respecting him. Nigga done been there, looked out for me. He said, Unc, you got that, let's go. Now, as they falling back, remember, my bus is still with me. So all the schoolyards and a few of the homies is over in the corner, but they ain't came close because watching me. I tell them, open the gate. So now Offset people gone. So now it's me, and Doug in my right arm. His jewelry on, his money in his pocket. I'm telling him, I got you, don't move. Y'all open the gate. Hey, homie, wait. Look, y'all little niggas go to the car. Tell them niggas go to the car.
This how you know also that Wack hasn't matured, right? Because the older you get, right, the less people you want around you. And that's just a fact. The older you get, you don't want a whole bunch of people around you. He talking about the schoolyards and this person and that. He went to the boxing event. Dude is in there 50, right? Went to the boxing event with 21 people. Like, come on, man. Yeah, brain ain't elevate yet. You know, he still want to live in a young person's mind with an old person's body. Come on, man. You got to mature and elevate at some point.
Man, y'all going to the car, man. Got me. I'm making sure ain't don't nobody pop a shot.
Hold up, man. This dude said, I'm making sure that don't nobody pop a shot. How are you going to stop somebody from popping a shot? If it's going to go there, it's going to go there, man. It's like, you got to relax, bro. You couldn't get in the club, the boxing match. How you going to stop somebody from busting that iron, man? This is why the people on Clubhouse be just lost. They just believe anything he say. You ain't stopping nobody from busting no shot. You don't call no shots, man. Especially with other people's teams. They don't care about what you talking about.
They get to the car. I walk Doug to the gate. I release him. Go ahead, nephew. He say, Wack, good looking out. I don't know what niggas is mad about. The next day, they called some niggas that with the Migos at the gas station, stripped them, got busy, stripped them. They robbed the little nigga. This is what happened. And then after that, a block get wet up. It was a retaliation for the Migos side. Block get wet up because remember, Doug signed to Lil Baby. So now they looking at Lil Baby weird.
Hey, yo. It's the officer. It's the officer. Now the block got wet up. Like, come on, Wack. Stop it. We know you exaggerating. We know you be lying. But you sound like a cop, bro. Straight up. Like you got the sound in the delivery of a cop. Like, what's going on, man? Man, the block got wet up and like, who talks about this kind of shit? Somebody that is intrigued with the lifestyle, working with them people, but really you never experienced it and you just happy to talk about this shit.
Somebody end up getting shot on that block related to certain people. Next event after that, Offset walking in the strip club, they rush him and stripping y'all. This how it went.
No story changed. It's been the same for the same. Look, past down there, 2 years.
He tells the shit the same exact way every single time, bro. He ain't off by it. Nothing, bro. You got it every single way.
This is what you got to remember. I'm right there in there. Ain't two niggas gonna step in the middle of 10, 12 niggas with guns.
All right. Listen to this, right? So, you mean to tell me Wack is saying that he stepped in between 10 to 12 jokers with straps, but you couldn't tell Loose Cannon to chill outside of no jumper when they robbed, stripped, pistol whipped, and beat Marciano J. Reed? You said you couldn't tell him nothing. Nah, You don't know 42 Doug people like that. You don't know Offset people like that. You don't know these jokers enough to step in the middle. Now, you ran around with Loose Cannon for 13 months every day, and you ain't stopped him. But these individuals over here, you stopping them from busting. Man, miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit, bro.
After that, about 2 months after that, I'm in Miami. I go to Prime 112, the steak on Ocean, the steak spot, and there's some niggas from Detroit. They say, well, you don't know us, but 42 told us what you did for him at the studio. Good looking out. Shook my hand. It's real shit. So I don't know where Dogface come out with all the shit. I'm like, my nigga, like, you wasn't, nigga didn't even know who you was. Nigga, you just trying to grab something to talk about it.
Why you ain't say all this to the band when you was on Academics, man? Why you ain't had this energy? This how you know you soft as drugstore cotton. You soft as drugstore cotton, man. You ain't say none of this to the boy on the phone. Now you talking like, yo, you gotta relax, bro. You really gotta relax.
I'm simply saying, and listen, 42 Doug, a little bitty dude. Maybe he don't fight. I got homies from my neighborhood that don't fight. They gonna kill you. That's it. Maybe he don't fight. But this what happened. This ain't no shot at Detroit. Nigga, this is an incident that happened in Atlanta. In the block. Crazy. The hell they get, I don't like Detroit from. Oh, T Grizzly. Baby Shooter come with the T Grizzly shit. Actually, this weekend, I was out there and I got a call from the homies. I guess Shooter said something about Sada Baby.
Yeah, he was talking about Sada Baby, a no-go.
Somebody, okay. I did that video now.
Definitely did.
Yeah, okay. Did. Exactly. When I got the call, well, man, why the dude? What dude? Who going at Sada Baby? Y'all got to remember, when Wack got the call, hey, Wack, we got this artist. Is that right? His name is Sada Baby. Where he from? Detroit. Oh, he's from Detroit? Okay. We want to pay y'all $70,000 to send him out on tour with Blueface. I say, he from Detroit, he a street nigga? Yeah. His money don't spend with me. Send him out. How many days? He can stay as long as he want.
Listen to Wack. He said his money don't spend with me. Hey, yo, Wack me lying, man. Wack ain't turning down no damn money, man. He said his money don't spend with me. Send it out. You just be making up. I just think the dude is one of those storytellers that just make up the story as it go, and he just tells the damn story.
That's how Sada know me. When the manager died, their auntie, Wack, was in Plymouth at the funeral.
That's a fact.
So I don't know.
But you see, he ain't said nothing though, Wack.
When I heard, yes, hey, Shooter, hey, Sada Baby, that's my family. What you talking about? Oh, Wack, yeah, that's my family. I'm going to respect that. He took it down. That's it. I did that while I was moving around Miami. I don't know where these niggas become with these narratives. That shit crazy, bro. Nigga, soon as I go to Detroit, I'm going to, what's that shit? Beans and cornbread. And if my bill is $200, I give them $500. That's out of respect.
Lying again. His bill is $200. He just give him $500 out of respect. Stop lying, man. Use a lying storytelling joker if we ain't never seen one.
Go over there to the banks. I go for everybody. I go to the gun range with my police family so we can have our out shooting battle. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't know what these niggas is talking about. Wack don't like Detroit, bro. My bloodline is out of Detroit, dummies. What they talking about, bro? And I think Baby Shooter at the end of the day, and what he's been watching niggas do, he riding his troll. I think that's what's going on.
He been capitalizing every time too. This nigga just catapulted to the top. What?
They offer this nigga deals. Gilly and Wallow want to interview the nigga. This shit crazy.
Did you used to have property out there?
What? You hear the transmission come in. Hey, yo. We know if Gilly and Wallow want to interview him, you ain't going. We know that. You ain't going to be there.
Yeah, what you mean? 37 of them.
Right, you said.
Wack got the transmission calling him on. He got the transmission saying, hey, on.
That in the room one time.
Man, it's niggas out there that tell you they didn't see me around there. Rock around the projects. I don't know what these niggas are talking about. I watched Detroit. I remember back in 87. At the Fed reunion out there, I remember the downtown. It was fucked up. It was boarded up. I remember them telling me cross the water. And that shit had me at all. I'm like, that's another country. This shit was like boarded up, homeless people out there. Man, you go to that downtown right now, that shit look like some shit out of Beverly Hills or something.
Yes, sir. It looks so much different now, man. We put that work in. I
can tell a nigga some history some of these niggas ain't saw. But what niggas is talking about, nigga? What you mean, nigga? That's Motor City. On some real shit. Some of the coldest hustlers come out there, mother. It's a whole lot of dark. If I ain't mistaken, that city got one of the highest black populations.
Yeah, I don't see too many white people.
Yeah, we really like. It's a lot of them, but you got to go towards the suburbs.
Yeah, like
our area,
Dearborn and shit.
Yep, that's a fact.
Dearborn, we have some houses over there. West Bloomfield. It's a steakhouse over there between Dearborn and West Bloomfield. A lot of the ball players go to. Shit,
because I know you're not talking. You can't.
It's a steakhouse that is. It's that. No, it ain't that. It's like some shit y'all just got. It's a steakhouse.
You were telling me that the last time. I'm trying to think of the name.
I gotta get the name of that steakhouse. Let me get the name of that steakhouse. They got some good food, but a lot of the ball players be in there.
Yep. You had a meeting up there. Yeah.
Let me remember that shit. I don't know where niggas be. My family be here. They be like, what the fuck niggas you don't like? Do they know you, your whole family from here? I don't know where they get that from. And I'm gonna be real. Me and Trick very close. Him and Big U was just close. You know what I'm saying? So you know the politics of that. You know, you're not gonna hear him say nothing about me, but you know I get it. You know, him and Big U close. You know what I'm saying?
If he close with Big U, right? He don't like you. You took the man down, got him over there with the Rico. If he close with Big U, he don't like you. Of course, he not dealing with you. And you saying you're not gonna hear him say nothing about you. Why would he? I don't think Wack gonna play with the bull Trick. You know, from what we hear about the bull, he gonna run pressure. I don't think Wack gonna play with him. Yeah, he ain't gonna pull up out there. I don't care if he was 30 deep. I don't think he would go out there.
That's how he got a lot of that shit down here. A lot of them like that little the raps and shit, you know, that shit, yeah, all that shit, yeah. He got all that shit down here.
But that's bro, him, his sons, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's bro.
But don't nobody do that shit, no way. You know, we do that shit.
Yo, so the nigga, I think 42 Doug at Dogface for going at Meech.
Correct.
Really, I think that's why he really went after niggas. Because 42 and Meech is kind of close.
Hey, listen, man. Wack always inserts himself in everything. You know, you talking about the man, you should have said it to the man when you had the opportunity. Yeah. He ain't say it to him when he had the opportunity. You know, he made sure academics got away from him. Nah, don't talk to him. Yeah. But we see what type of person Wack is. You know, he gonna lie on the internet all the time to try to make people believe things. As we see, they be foo-fafi. The stuff that Wack says is a lie. He makes up stories as he goes, and he puts all kind of sauce, salt and pepper. You know, he spices it up to make you think that the story is real. But you can't trust me. Yeah. Somebody that do that shit every day, I don't even think they say anything that's real because they so used to doing that. As soon as they get to talking, it's like they got to spice it up with a lie. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know, I appreciate all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. Share the live. If you haven't shared the live yet, share the live. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with SBGB TV. Stay locked in. We're going to go live tomorrow. I mean, later on in the daytime. So we're going to go live earlier in the daytime. Facts. Yeah, we're going to go live in the daytime. So we definitely going to do 2 lives. That's a definite. We're making sure, you know, we do 2 lives. And we locked in, man. I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with the channel. You know, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you'd like to become a member, it's pinned at the top of the chat. It's only $3.99. I appreciate all of y'all that support the channel, man. You know, shout out to all y'all. Shout out to Teflon for the super chats. Shout out to Cat Daddy for becoming a member. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Stay sucker free. Watch your front, your back. The haters is lurking. And if somebody show you who they are the first time, trust them, man. That's who they are. You heard me? That's your boy Deezy. I appreciate all y'all, man. Stay locked in. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.